Hey, howdy, hey.
It's me.
I just realized I need to do something work related real quick, so let's look at it. Motherfucker. Cause I don't think I made codes that far. Where the fuck? Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. It is crazy. Which YouTube shorts pop off? Hold on, I'm moving my mic further away because I feel like I've been super loud recently. Can we just like talk about this real quick? Like, ignore me here. Actually, let's go into a different excuse me. Okay. Can we? What? So, I was saying, like, it's weird which YouTube shorts pop off and which ones don't. Also because it's super different than what pops off on TikTok. Because I feel like nothing pops off on TikTok for me. But, like, 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 Everyone is Danny, which I think is objectively a funny reel. 1 view. And I just posted it. But then this one I posted right after it, 457 views. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Our first one, am I the asshole for just...
Like, I could be listening to smut. Could be doing so much better. I literally could be listening to smut and not blush and giggle as much as I'm about to reading this sentence out loud. Heavy petting. Erotic contact between two people involving stimulation of the genitals but stopping. Then it says there you are! They... right there! they instead of wearing them like this, because one... I literally... How many does this one have? Like, it... This has 1 view! You're like, if I call everybody Danny, it eventually will be the right name.
I'm glad to have you as an ally.
They're converging on the tower.
Hey, yo, that has 6 likes, though. Why? What's my most popular TikTok? I mean, real. This one. Still my most popular one. I think it's just because of the noise I made in it. No likes yet. It's all just Jaguars.
Great. Tell her thank you for me.
I'm right here. You can thank me by not breaking anything.
No problem. That's funny. And no likes. What? Wait, which one is this on? Which one is this on? Three likes. Pin.
Bing bang.
Bing bang. I still love this one. See, this one you get like almost. Oh my god. this when you get like almost? Oh my god!
That's it.
This Jaguar's gonna be coming back for me. I know it.
That's
Wait.
part of the wreckage.
Really? 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 That plane on fire is part of the wreckage? I never would have guessed. Nope. Okay. I was like, if I can get logged in super easy, I'll look. But this Jaguar's gonna be coming back for me. I can't. What about TikTok? Am I logged into TikTok? Really? 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 That plane on fire is part of the wreckage? I never would have guessed. This Jaguar's gonna be coming back for me. I know it.
That's part of the wreckage.
Really? Really? Oh my god, my iPhone storage is full! Part of the wreckage? I never would have guessed. This Jaguar's gonna be coming back for me. I know it.
That's part of the wreckage.
Really? 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 That plane on fire is part of the wreckage? I never would have guessed. I guess not, because I don't know. Rust my phone storage is full. Is it okay if I code it in CC? And he was like, yeah, that's fine. And then when the teachers... I don't know Rust that well. Is it okay if I code it in CC? And he was like, yeah, that's fine. And then when the teachers... I don't know Rust that well. Is it okay if I code it in CC? And he was like, yeah, that's fine. I also realized I never posted on Instagram that I was live, so let me do that. I don't know Rust that well. Is it okay if I code it in CC? And he was like, yeah, that's fine. And then when the teachers... I don't know Rust that well. Is it okay if I code it in CC? And he was like, yeah, that's fine. And then when the teachers... Oh, let's see how my stuff's doing on, Okay. I don't know Rust that well. Is it okay if I code it in CC? And he was like, yeah, that's fine. And then when the teachers... This one for all my ladies who don't get hyped enough. That well. Been done wrong with it in CC. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. And then when the teachers... I don't know Rust that well. Is it okay if I code it in CC? And he was like, yeah, that's fine. And then when the teachers... Well, now that we're here, let's check, I'm hit play on that.
Travel, because my wife made reservations for Disney again.
BRB, I dropped my beer, so I gotta go get a different one. There we go. Oh. Oh shit, piranhas.
Nerve Soda just redeemed my heart till move
Buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, he is right. It is just like a resort.
Sure. I still don't love that he.
Yes.
I'm not considering her feelings. Like, well, she didn't consider your feelings for 9 years, so I don't know. We obviously
I think I just had a heart attack.
on a real level. We just have this story.
And I thought I was afraid of piranhas.
Here, it just doesn't sound like she's considering.
I don't know what happened in between that photo up, but that's a different man writing that
Hey
name.
guys,
She's like,
I really
She saw the post. Yeah.
she's in a Mickey costume, like, say what I said.
I'll write that down. Update number 2.
Stop!
Oh.
She's like, hey, it's Jess.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's been. He's been missing for 2 seasons.
Hi again, everybody. This situation all started because my wife Jess and I had an argument about going to Disney World on vacation again. I didn't want to go because we've been there 9 times. When I suggested Hawaii, Jess made reservations for Aulani, which previously on Dragon Ball Z. Disney Resort. Okay, it was, and we realized that I was wrong and that Aulani was a perfectly fine compromise. Unfortunately, we would not be going to.
You came to just to scare the shit out of me, didn't you?
A couple of days after Christmas, Jess had a minor car accident. She mistook the drive for reverse and backed into our garage door. When I heard the loud bang, I ran outside and found Jess holding her neck in the car. I immediately drove her to the hospital where she got x-rays.
Don't lie.
That based on her symptoms, headache, neck pain, numbness, and fingers, she could have whiplash. Jess and I figured that she would be fine in a couple days, but almost 2 weeks later, she is still complaining about back pain. Yesterday, she approached me, saying that she wasn't confident she could go to Hawaii. I asked what she wanted to do, and while apologizing profusely, she asked me if we could postpone that trip. I responded that she had absolutely nothing to apologize for. After that, she said that she felt bad about not being able to go to Hawaii, but she might be able to make it to Disney World.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Stop it.
Please stop. She's like,
Okay,
you have
this
to have
is-
Mickey touch my neck.
You know what'll help? Maybe Space Mountain will get it
Yeah.
back.
No, this
Okay,
is fake.
because when you said that she backed into her garage and she got whiplash from that, I was like, did she Was she
She
driving
gunned it.
like a
She went
Tesla
0 to
and was
60
like,
like a roller coaster.
She's flooring it out.
yeah, that's crazy.
All right. Let's
Okay.
continue.
Sorry.
While I didn't understand at first, she told me that it was very high accessibility and, in a worst-case scenario, ECV rentals. She doubts that will be necessary, but assured me that we could take it easy there. I know that this isn't the conclusion people here wanted with my next vacation, but Jess's health has come first here. We've made our reservations. It's not where I want to go, but Jess is super happy right now, and that's what matters most to me. Thank you all for your input. Is this a no-sleep post?
She's like this. She's like,
Terrible.
woo! I'm so happy we're going to Disney. Her neck is just back to itself.
You injured your neck and you want to go to a theme park?
Oh, wait, hold on. She's playing. Okay, hear me out. Okay, because when you have like, when you go to Disneyland, right, and there's like, and you have like accessibility problems, don't you like get to like skip the line? They changed that.
They changed that. People were taking advantage of
Because
it.
Because I was gonna say maybe she's like playing 3D chess. She's like, okay, I run in the garage, hurt my neck, so I can skip the line at Disney.
I don't think that'll get you
Wait.
in front of the line.
It's like his body is in a room and he has these little like black mirror things on, and he's just transported into like the perfect husband for Jess. How does he believe that this is the thing?
He's in Severance, and every year he just comes into consciousness at Disney World over and
Also,
over
like
again.
Whiplash.
This is like,
I don't know.
an amusement park is not where I would go if I injured my neck.
No.
You shouldn't ride any rides if you have a neck injury.
Go to Hawaii.
Literally, she's like,
Disney rides aren't that,
"Well, we're gonna lay by a
they're not that bad.
is dangerous. Bullshit.
I can't handle. I can't
No,
handle him now.
I hate her.
Well, guess what? Mickey is gonna come and get you, dude. You're
My
at.
old boss is gonna come get me. No, this is. Once again, I only have this story. I have no other information. This is just feels like total manipulation.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
She's like, oh,
No, I'm so upset that he agreed. What he should have said, and the actual answer is no. We're not going on any vacation. We're not getting on planes. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
If you have this injury that you're saying that happened a couple weeks ago, that you don't feel confident a few months from now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I feel like this is like some kind of like weird new agoraphobia, where like you only feel safe. You only feel safe inside your own house in Disney.
Yeah. God, that's the future. Tell us. Update. Another update.
It ends
That's
there.
because
He's going to Disney World.
Oh, 100%.
he's not going anywhere.
Disney
He's
World.
going to Disney World, and he's gonna love it.
He's going to Disney World for the rest of his life.
He's not going anywhere. Maybe the top of his head is going somewhere, but the rest of his body is buried, yo. He's attached to something else, and she's pulling that arm, and it's a phantom body. I'm sorry. What are we doing here?
I was wondering why you guys are losing it off camera as you were getting to that point.
They carried a sacred object to a great temple.
Also, him
The box of
re-explaining his
Isha.
story just shows that he is so like.
What was that?
Like, and I'm a good husband, and here's the story, and I was wrong. I am wrong, and it's like, okay,
Yeah.
this is a nightmare.
They live in the haunted mansion.
This might be
And
one.
that-
Going to
He loves
Disneyland.
that.
This might be one of my favorite stories.
This is a very good one.
This is a
No,
really
it's
good one.
extremely funny. Next story.
God. Can we just move on? I don't
Best of Predator updates.
know. Yay!
Buckle up. Am I the asshole for leaving my Bumble date stranded at a restaurant after she admitted she was going to her guy best friend's place after the date? Okay. A couple of months ago, I matched with Anna on Bumble. I thought we vibed really well. She had a really nice and funny demeanor, and we had lots of engaging conversations on FaceTime. We set up our first dinner date last week. I proposed a really nice restaurant, which was sort of far from where we lived, but I really wanted to treat Anna because I thought she was special. Anna asked if I could pick her up and then after the date drop her off at her best friend's place. I didn't mind it at all. Anna said she had moved in with her best friend. I picked Anna up and we went to the restaurant. The date went better than expected. We vibed really well. Anna also had drinks since I was designated driver. However, right at the end of the date, Anna asked if I would drop her off at Josh's. I was initially confused and then realized Josh was her guy best friend. Anna instantly realized it sort of became awkward. Anna apologized, and I told Anna there was no reason to apologize. I was just curious about who Josh was, so I asked Anna, and Anna said he was her guy best friend, and they occasionally have movie nights. Anna said she wanted to be honest with me because she really liked me and saw a future with me, and she admitted they sometimes make out during these movie nights, but
Excuse
but it
me?
doesn't go further. I appreciated Anna's honesty, but this whole thing felt like a huge gut punch. I was waiting on my feelings, but I just couldn't do it anymore.
Hold
I told
on.
Anna to just ask Josh to pick her up, and I paid for my portion of the dinner and left. Anna looked really sad when I ended the date and left. I felt sort of guilty about it later and called my sister to ask
Can you
her
guys
if what I had
hear
done was
the
right.
smosh
My
happening
sister
in the
said I shouldn't
background?
have left Anna stranded at the restaurant, especially after Anna was really sweet and honest with me. I told my sister how I could be expected to take Anna for a really fancy dinner and then drop her off at her guy best friend's house where she would then make out with him. I had enough self-respect left not to do that. Was I the asshole?
No. Your sister.
Yeah.
What?
Because
I mean, stranded. It's not like he left her in the middle of the woods.
Well, it sounds like it was.
Restaurant.
It sounds like it was like far away. I'm assuming like.
I guess
this
I
is-
need to know.
Yeah.
I need to know the
I need to
exact
know
distance.
because is it a restaurant like in the city that they both live in?
He kind of makes it sound like it's out a ways.
Yeah, which is
Okay.
pretty crazy for a first date.
Well, but
Okay.
they've been FaceTime dating.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
maybe
like, really, like, how far?
maybe he
could this
should have
place be?
driven her. Maybe he should have driven her and yeah, okay, stranded, I get that. But I'm also like I don't know. This
Because
is
we're not talking about. We are acknowledging, like, most of us, I think all of us here would probably not continue, or I think I wouldn't continue seeing this person because I'd be like, I don't know if I'm comfortable with that.
I would definitely
it's
have more questions.
It's the conversation of, okay, he's not interested in seeing her more. That's clear. He did tell her he was going to drive her home. Should he still drive her home?
right.
That's kind of the conversation because she hasn't necessarily
Right.
been
Okay.
a bad person to him, but she's being honest with him, and he's going, "Oh, I'm not
And
interested
I
in
don't,
this
and I
relationship."
don't think he reacted as cool and collected as he's saying because he's like I left her there and I paid for my half.
dinner.
And so it's like, oh, you know, like he was deep.
I
deep in
didn't
his
realize that he
feelings.
said he would drive her home. I get that. It's like, okay, drive her to Josh's
Exactly.
and say, see ya, never.
The game's too loud. It's
I think
spooky.
that's what I would
Hold
probably
on.
do in this situation. I fear, as is the case with every Reddit stories, I fear we might have a little bit of an unreliable narrator on this one too.
Yeah, like what actually went
Because
down?
I'm just like, yeah, how did you react? How did this go down? How did she tell you about
I think
this?
Ian's right. I think he probably did not react well.
I don't think so either. And it's like, it was his choice because he's like, I want to treat her to
Possible.
this
I
fancy
can't
dinner.
carry anymore.
So he goes there, and now he's making her pay for her portion.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's after her being like, hey, I'll be honest with you, this has happened.
Right.
It has me wondering. I'm very curious about the wording of this because slight wording changes, you change this entirely. If it's like, yeah, in the past you have done this, and he's going, oh, so you do this all the time.
Right.
So, and you do this, and you're about to
Right.
go do this right now. And it's like,
I mean, I appreciate her honesty, but like,
I guess like
I also am like, if I was her friend, I'd be like, you shouldn't expect to like be succeeding in like seeing people if you're telling them you're actively
Exactly.
kind
Turn
of
my mic down a
seeing
bit.
something.
is she actively in the makeout era with that
That's
friend?
what I'm a little.
That's what I
curious-
want to know.
That's what I'm curious about too, and it. That's where I'm like,
I've
what
played
was
this
the
yeah,
wording?
game
maybe she was like, oh, this is someone that I used to, but we don't do that anymore, and maybe he just left that out.
Taken at
I think he probably did.
taken at her word, taken at the word of this story, which I never fully trust a Reddit story. I'm like, okay, if she really did say that, that's wild. That's wild to admit that. That's wild to ask a date to drop it off at the place that you're saying this is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're expecting to happen. My only assumption with the story is I'm like, I think there's little tweaks to this.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that if I had to guess what the context was, that they probably used to make out, or like,
That's
or
what
like
I'm
a couple
thinking.
times they got drunk or made out in the past, but like then they agreed it's
Right.
weird.
That's my assumption too.
And he just
Oh my
can't
God,
get
I
that
got
out of his
maybe
head
she
because he's
was
like, I'm driving
Yeah.
her to her other boyfriend's house, and blah, 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 you know.
Yeah, maybe she's like, oh, I need something there, or my car's there. What? Maybe it was something else.
Anyways,
I don't know.
Crazy.
So the verdict was not the asshole. The comments, what did Anna think was going to happen? Which I agree as the story as it's written, I feel the same way. Someone else said, why on earth would you go on a date with someone and then ask them to drop you off at your friends with benefits and then expect them to want to continue a relationship with you? What planet are you living on? Have my cake and eat it too, land?
Oh.
Someone else said, kudos for the maturity on both their parts, but girl, what? Thanks for dinner, it was great. You're great. Now I'm going over for a movie night with a guy I might make out with. Can you drop me off? Huh? I completely agree if that is what she's saying.
If
If that's what she's saying, which
given his story, sure, I agree, but I don't think that's
I just have a hard. I mean, look, there are people out there that would do that, right? The world's filled with every kind of person. They exist.
Right.
I'm having a hard time believing it. But update.
Yay!
Hey everyone, just a quick update. I appreciate all the comments and the different opinions on my previous post. However, at the end of the day, the reason I posted it was because I felt guilty about what I did, and I agreed more with the comments stating what I did was wrong. Also, my sister has never once given me bad advice in life, and I think her assessment was right this time too. Since I left Anna at the restaurant last week, she texted me a couple of times, but I just ignored those messages. I opened the messages a couple hours ago, and I was sort of surprised. Instead of lashing out at me, she just apologized again and said she was willing to stop seeing Josh if it meant we could continue our relationship. She said after the dinner, she just took an Uber back home and didn't go to Josh's. I texted Anna that there was no reason to apologize and I shouldn't have left her stranded at the restaurant, and I should have also paid for her meal, since I was the one who invited her to the expensive restaurant. I asked Anna for her Venmo, but Anna said she didn't care about the money and asked if we could continue our relationship. However, I didn't have the same feelings for Anna anymore, so I texted Anna upfront that I don't think we're compatible and I don't want to continue this. We chatted a bit more and Anna was very respectful of my decision, but admitted she was sad. I too admitted it was tough, but it's best for everyone that this doesn't continue further. That was the final text, and I definitely think there are valuable lessons learned for this entire thing. Thank you all for your input. That has me now believing that this was all legit.
Okay, maybe he is a hero.
Look, because he's
It's
given this
just
update
an
going, yeah, I was wrong, I shouldn't have done this, whatever. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
totally just a noise.
She really probably did say that.
Definitely.
And that is the
Yeah.
situation, which is wild. But hey,
I'm also like, I'm so done with people saying no need to apologize when clearly they were hurt. Like, why can't we just be upfront about how we feel? Like,
fair.
no need to apologize. No need to apologize.
I think that's
It's like,
become the common
Right.
saying. It's become the common saying of being like, it's all right. Like,
I don't like it.
fascinating.
No, I think that's a really good
You know
point.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like-
just be like, thank you for apologizing to me.
It's like when someone's trying to apologize, like, no need to apologize. It's like, let me
Let me apologize, dude.
let me apologize to
Let me
you, bro.
apologize. Okay, well, I mean, that's a good update.
I guess I still, I'd like them to get together.
I know, it is
too.
sad.
Because he said they had good chemistry, so it's like,
Yeah.
get over it, dude.
Like, move on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good update in that they both are okay and they
Yeah,
feel
sure.
good and it's all right. I mean,
Sure.
he was saying he just doesn't have feelings for her now. Like,
Already,
that's
no
what-
feelings.
I know that's the thing where I'm like, bro, get over it. You guys had like good chemistry or whatever in your date.
Yeah,
She said she's
shit
getting in
happens.
things with the friends with benefits. Say, all right, cool. Let's date number 2. Just like,
Exactly.
get over yourself.
That's true. It's so early on.
I think he was embarrassed.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of elements going on, right?
Yeah. No need to apologize though.
Yeah, but don't.
Don't.
I'll never apologize to you guys.
Oh,
Good.
So you don't ever need to.
no,
Good to know.
that's great.
Our next story.
I also own you both.
Oh, okay.
And I love that.
Yeah. And that's why I don't need to apologize.
And I said I like that.
Our next story comes from Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for having second thoughts about marrying my fiance after a drunk comment?
Ooh.
Classic.
Real.
Real. This is.
You tell the
this
truth
is-
when you're drinking.
Ooh. Oh no.
Junk. What is it? Junk words or sober thoughts? Or
That's
whatever.
right. No,
Yeah.
that's right.
This is a 30-year-old woman, and she's writing about her 27-year-old husband.
Got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Not sure why I'm even here. Guess I'm still trying to process what my 27-year-old man, what my fiance drunkenly admitted to me. For context, my fiance, who I'll refer to as Alex, and I have been together for just under 2 years and got engaged in December. Everything has been a blast since the day we met, and we keep surprising each other with just how awesome of a couple we can be. Last night, we had a special date night for New Year's planned, where we were dressed
These
up
must be
like
the trainee
bowlers from
soldiers
the
who went missing.
1970s and bowled our asses off for a few frames until we finally decided on a winner.
I don't know why this is so funny.
It's pretty funny.
Wait, how did he describe their relationship?
blast.
A blast.
Always a blast.
It's always a
Yeah.
blast.
That sounds exhausting.
Yeah.
They go
Like,
to
give me-
Disneyland. They go to Disney
Yeah,
World all the
give
time.
me some like boring times with the relationship.
Totally. During the 5 games, we ended up drinking 2 of those beer towers, about 7 beers each altogether. He's not a big drinker, so he was a little more than tipsy when we decided to call it a night and head home. We live really close by, so we walked to and from the bowling alley since we figured we were going to be drinking. On that 15-minute walk home, he was doing the usual mushy I love you and other cute little things he tells me while giggling. Things took a bit of a turn when he started talking about how much he enjoys our sex.
Okay.
He's always told me that we have amazing sex and that he can't get enough. But in his drunken state, he told me something different. You're the 3rd best that I've ever had.
Ooh.
What a blast.
Not even runner up.
And they're dressed as bowlers? Yes. This is terrible. This is terrible.
3rd. Hey, it's still, that's still a podium. It's still podium.
That sucks. 2
He's
beer
still
towers?
placed.
Yeah.
I stopped walking for a second and just stared at him in disbelief. Alex just looks at me, giggles again, and kisses me, thinking he was just saying that on purpose to agitate me a bit like he does, but not really mean it. I laugh it off and we keep walking. Once we get home and sit on our front porch, he brings it back up. I really do mean it though, babe. You're amazing, but I've had better before you.
Buddy, shut up.
He got away with it. If he would have just shut his mouth
Shut up.
after the first one.
I was as confused as I was mad, embarrassed, and offended all at the same time.
Reddit
I
story
asked him
or
what
the
hell he
game?
was saying to me and if he was being serious. He started crying and told me that he had a one-night stand before he met me with some woman that was like a sex goddess. He also mentioned a past fling with a guy when they were both teenagers and experimenting with drugs. Both of these confessions took me completely off guard because he never in our time together mentioned anything about being bi-curious or anything like that, let alone promiscuous sex. My commitment to Alex is starting to change now, though, and I haven't been able to look at him all day. I'm having second thoughts about following through with a marriage if he'll always think of me as a 3rd place prize. Even if I did think there was something about Alex that wasn't as good as a past relationship, I wouldn't openly tell him that I thought he wasn't as hot, handsome, has a small dick, etc.
No.
That just seems like kind of mean and feels a little malicious or petty. Am I the asshole for reconsidering the engagement?
She's like, I wasn't going to tell you that you have a small dick.
Yeah.
But you do.
It's actually the 3rd smallest dick I've
I've ever seen.
At first I'm like, there's no way this guy actually said all this, but then I'm like,
Yeah, he did.
you get 8 beers deep,
Yeah.
Yeah, he
the
did.
truths are coming out.
And he's wanted to
Yeah.
say it for a long
he's been waiting for an
There's
excuse.
nothing that Samuel Adams won't get out of you.
A Sam Summer? Honey,
Sam
Sam Summer?
comes out in Sam Summer.
Stop the clock. You got oysters and Sam Summer? Are you f***ing kidding me? You get super brown during the summer.
It's Sam Summer.
That's
And there's
Sam
no
Summer.
secrets, it's Sam Summer.
No.
Sam Summer.
Okay,
Whoa.
you can't recover from that. You simply cannot.
She just either has to forgive, move on, or that's it.
Which it's like, how do you move on from that? Because mind you, not only being told 3rd best, she also was like, I had no idea that he was also bi-curious. Like, that's also
Yeah.
a huge bombshell. And it's not that there's a problem with it, it's that it's like, do I know you?
Here's the deal, though. I feel like, okay, yeah,
I'm
if she
so
can't
scared.
move on from that, then that can't happen. But if she can, I think your relationship, like your sex relationship, constantly changes all the
Sure.
time. So she's not always gonna be 3rd. maybe. I don't know. Maybe she is. But like,
I mean, it was a sex goddess. That
that's
was
so
number 2.
true.
I
Why did
know.
he say that?
I know.
He really, ooh, he got too comfy.
Way too comfy.
I need a stuffed animal.
glad that he
It's too
admitted
spooky.
what he wanted to say like before they got married, not like on their wedding night where he's like, "You're the third best, love ya,
Yeah.
glad we did this." You know what I mean? I don't know.
I just.
This is up to her if she can.
I mean, like, he very much wanted to tell her.
Yes.
That. If like he felt like it didn't sink in the first time he said it, and then decided to bring it back
Yeah.
around, like, I guess maybe this is something that he was like. It's probably something that he's been wanting to tell her, but he was
Yeah.
afraid to tell her.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
probably his experiences with men. He was probably
Yeah.
ashamed of that in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this other person that he's probably thought about since they got
Yeah.
together. Like,
He just didn't
comparing.
need to say third.
Yeah.
He didn't need. This isn't the Olympics. Like, you don't need to do that.
Yeah.
You only tell people when they're number one. And even if they're not, you lie.
Exactly.
I also
Like, you're the
think.
best.
I also think he's not.
You're the best.
I think this is a very clouded statement because he's referring to one, an experience he had on drugs when he was a teenager. That's absolutely when it's a distant memory.
Yep.
It gets clouded by
So
like
this is
the
Lilith.
past. You kind of think of it differently.
Yep.
She's
And
a
the same with
bop
this one night
cop.
stand. You talk about single instances.
And this
Right.
is
And
Elliot.
single instances in life can
They
have
are
a
siblings.
different
And a one-night
feeling
stand.
and excitement
Yeah.
to it, whereas he's
Exactly.
not like
It was her birthday recently.
this is a partner he's had for years,
Yeah.
and that's a very different thing. I just think there's a lot, but
You
it
needed to
tells me,
process
but it
it.
tells me there's a lot going
love my
on
stuffies.
internally with
Yeah.
him.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And
put
that's
Lilith
why
in
if
my
I
lap,
was her,
and then we're
I
gonna
would be
put Elliot
reconsidering
in
it because
her
I'd be
lap.
going, I actually don't think I know you. And I think you're working through a lot. And I don't love that you think of it this way.
See, I would be like, all right, great. Starting tomorrow, after we eat hangover food, I want to hear all about it. I would want to like go
Sure.
over everything
I would probably
before I make any decision.
I'd probably be the same way. I would need to know.
Yeah.
I would need to know, even if I was still certain that I'd be calling it off, I would need to know first.
Yeah,
I'd want to
100%.
talk it all out.
Same.
Verdict is not the asshole. Comments, not the asshole. Saying it once was a slip, twice was deliberate.
True.
Someone said, not the asshole. There is absolutely zero situation, joking or not, where I would ever say this to my wife, ever. Lastly, someone said, you're not the asshole for having second thoughts. What he said was hurtful and unnecessary, even if he was drunk. It's okay to take time to process this and decide if you can move past it together.
He was in a bowler outfit.
He was in a bowler outfit when he said
And they
this.
had a good night. They had a blast.
Maybe just one beer tower next time.
Just
Maybe
one.
just one.
Literally just one. I will say though, when you're like
I don't
in
wanna
the beginning
go
of a relationship,
over
you have
there.
those drinking nights. I've never ever had experienced that, but like you do say shit where it's like, what you just say? Where it's like, huh? So just be careful next time. One beer tower.
Not everybody drinks, and not everybody, is into it, but for those where you do get drunk with your partner, are kind of like a test. Because it's like, all right, we got the truth serum in.
Yep.
What are we saying to each other? How are we treating
The
each other?
bumpers are coming down.
And it is kind of
Nice.
it is kind of a test, because once you get past it, it's like, all right, anything we would have aired, we probably would have aired it. Update.
They might split.
They might split.
Keep coming.
All right, update. It's done. This is good.
I don't know.
You don't know? You think there's a chance?
I think all these Reddit ones, they like. I don't know.
The advice is not always the case. I mean, look, Disney World guy. They're going to Disney
Don't
World.
even get me. I brought it up again. Splash.
I think they're gonna work it
I
out.
kind of agree.
I think it's over.
Okay.
Okay. So Alex tried to apologize. The morning after, we pretended everything was okay and was as sweet with me as usual. But I was when we both got home in the evening, I still couldn't even look at him. And so he asked me what was wrong, and I told him. Apparently, he hardly remembers a thing after he finished bowling. He recalls walking home and saying something he was embarrassed about, and then sitting outside, cuddling on the porch. I told him exactly what I remember him saying. and he looked mortified. He apologized profusely and told me I'm the only person he slept with. Humiliated me and made me feel like I was the problem and needed someone apart. So he volunteered to go stay with his brother to give him some space. He's since spent the rest of the evening and today leaving voicemails and texting that he really didn't mean to hurt me, and that he was drunk and stupid. He kept reiterating that I'm the best thing that's happened to him, and the sex we had is meaningless, and that you're my name. That matters. It just made me more
Time
mad.
to move.
Like he's now lying to save
After
face
I
and
refill
trying
on my
to manipulate me
whippings.
into feeling like I'm overreacting up and making me feel like a lesser partner in bed. I finally told him to stop and told him I didn't believe a word he said anymore, and that even if he's being sincere, nothing he says will undo the fact that deep down he'll always think of me as a consolation prize to some sex goddess.
Oh, the
with his
girlfriend?
male buddy.
Yeah.
I'm
Definite
honestly also
homophobe.
second guessing if he even likes women, and am not ready to deal with
I don't have
being
enough space for
with
that.
someone who's questioning their sexuality. He started crying again and said he just wanted to open up to me since we've never had a conversation about previous partners, and in his drunk state, he thought we were at that point where we could have honest conversations, but regrets the timing and letting himself get drunk.
I mean, if you
He
guys
said
are
he'd move out
engaged,
and
you
leave me
should be
alone, but
able
hopes
to
I won't
have
share
those
what he
honest
told me with my
conversations,
family
but
and
the
mutual
fact that
friends,
you are getting
which I
engaged
agreed
and
to.
you didn't
I don't
know.
feel bad about ending things. He clearly didn't think before speaking, and now he's just trying to patch it up and minimize it as mistake and attempt at honest conversation, when I know he's just trying to lower my self-esteem and make me feel like I need to turn into a sex goddess in bed or be more like a man. I've realized my self-worth, and I'm no one's bronze medal. I appreciate all the comments and kind words on the last post helping me realize this.
Okay.
I think she-
Girl.
Yikes.
I think a lot of this is
My
off, but I
God.
think she's going through a lot as she's writing this post. But I do think she's missing the mark on a lot of it.
100%.
All of it. He tried to share something super vulnerable. He f***ed up in the third place, and I think it's really, really painful, but I think in order to marry someone, your conversations are just gonna get harder. And you have to kind of take your insecurity and fear and anxiety about sex and all these things out of it and just be like, okay, we're two human beings, this sucks right now, but is the love and respect still there? And I mean, if that broke them up, I don't know. I mean, their marriage wouldn't have lasted.
Because like the things that he was saying to her, like, I mean, obviously I'm not in this relationship, but I believe the things that he was saying. I mean, there's certain things
Yeah.
he shouldn't have said, and saying like, but you're like the best sex that is meaningful.
Right.
It's like,
What
bro,
now?
like let's just not go there.
stop,
Should
yeah.
still
Let's just get past that point.
I agree with her in the sense of like, that's only gonna make you more mad. Like,
Right.
don't do that. Don't
No, but
fucking
that's
do
like
that.
dumb guy shit.
Totally.
Like we've
If
all
the
said
water's
dumb
supposed to
guy
pass
things
through
like
here,
that before.
so
At least
can
know
I.
have. Where it's just like, yeah, there just comes a point where you just shut up.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, her turning around being like, I guess I'm not like,
Yeah.
I guess I'm not a sex goddess or I'm not enough of a man. It's like, bro, you are missing the
Missing
mark.
the point.
So
Yeah, I predict that months from now, she'll look at some of those things she's written and been like, okay, that was not true.
Also, he
like
said-
her being like, oh, he wants me to be more like a man. I'm like, okay, slow down. Like,
That's
stop.
not what he said. And
Stop.
also,
Something's
like, you
blocking
promised
this.
you wouldn't tell your family and friends. You just did a full Reddit post on it. Like, you're not being respectful.
I guess the argument is that this is anonymous, but it does run the risk always of people knowing.
I don't know. I think she missed out on something that could have been good for their relationship. I don't know. I'm not saying everyone has to accept everyone's flaws, but at least give it a chance to kind of dig into like, okay, clearly you waited till we were wasted to tell me. Clearly you were afraid to tell me. And he had, rightfully so. So it's like, I don't know. I just think people
There we
need to
go.
dig in a little bit more before they just call it quits.
But I also do agree with, you kind of said it earlier, is like, this did break them up, which means, are they compatible?
Right.
You know, this did break them up. There are people out there, there's a version of this where this happens, and it's like, they do talk it out, and it makes them stronger because they were compatible.
Right.
They saw eye to eye on things.
Yeah.
And I also agreed, I think it's important to go back to what you said earlier, is like, people's sexual relationships will change and evolve.
Yep.
It's not like, oh yeah, you're the third best ever. It's like, viewing sex as like, that's you,
You
how-
24/7.
That's you always, and that's what it is. It's like,
Nope.
no, sex is communication.
Yes.
That is something that will change, and if you're with the right person that you're compatible with, it will only get better, and it's because it's
Exactly.
about communication and talking with each other and understanding each other.
Totally.
It seems like they both have growing in that realm.
Yeah.
And he also, frankly, does sound like there's a lot that he needs to acknowledge and figure out. She, the same way. That's kind of why I was not confident this was
You were
going to last.
right.
Because I was just like, I don't think they sound compatible.
You also,
Yeah.
Thanatos, you are going to
This
have to
just
tell me if I
sounds
need to turn my mic
like too
down
big of a
more
thing for them
because
to handle. Maybe in a couple
I
years,
don't know
if
what
they
I
really
sound
work
like.
on themselves, it's something that they will come back around and be fine with. But
Yeah, I think it's very hard when you tell something about yourself that's really personal. And I get that he said third, but like that the other person's response is only like, well, I guess I'm not. Well, I guess it's really hard to communicate once it gets to that
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, she was so hurt.
Right?
Hold
Rightfully
on.
so.
Rightfully so.
I get it.
because I turned
But
it down
take
for
some-
me, but I didn't turn it
I
down
don't
for
know.
you
Take
guys.
some time, but listen, you can't be in everyone's relationship. You don't know. You don't know what's going on.
Totally. And this is one of those heartbreaking ones that is really devastating and really like, man, I don't know what I would say to either of these people, you know, if I was
Yeah.
talking to them.
I just think marriage is like, you can't just be like, I'm out.
Oh, for sure.
You can, like, this is the person that you chose to be with. And you don't have to get them.
Smosh?
Have to find way across.
That's the way it should be.
That place of, I can't make this work, it's dishonest to stay. So it's just
I am just worried about how loud I am. So, because I'm gonna keep screaming.
I just don't think she's secure enough to be in a relationship.
it's, I mean, look, that's a mistake.
I don't think either of them are secure enough to be in this relationship right now.
A little twinge of biphobia too. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
biphobia is real.
Totally.
for sure. That's what I mean. Like, she's, as
Sorry.
so I'm curious because this was
Have to find a way across.
updated
She had sex with two people that were better than him. Now he's number 3. How does it feel?
Never been back to the bowling lanes since.
Oh my god!
No, it's perfect.
Split.
Have
And
to
this
find
is
a way
why I
across.
can't play Resident Evil. Everybody's always like, you should play Resident Evil. And I'm like, do you know how much I scream? Like, I'm playing Tomb Raider. It's not even as gooey.
Our next story. Am I the asshole for flirting with 19-year-old girls and defending myself from being called a predator?
How old are you, bro?
How old, bro?
Say how old you are, bro.
I'm 31 and recently ended a long-term relationship. I recently went to this cool restaurant slash bar that my buddies to have a good time. Anyone of any age can come in. While we were there was a girl who was celebrating her 18th birthday. They sang happy
What's behind that door?
Sorry. It wasn't that scary.
So he went to Wingman with me. We walked over and wished her a happy birthday. I thought things were going well and the women were laughing. Then all of a sudden, one of the girls started to take a hint R. Kelly. I was taken aback and just said, "Excuse me?" She said to read the room and that they were uncomfortable. Another asked us to go away. I was going to go, but I was really bothered by the R. Kelly comment. I said it's fucked up to call me a predator when we were all adults here. My buddy wanted to leave, but I stood my ground. The birthday woman said that it didn't matter. It's weird for someone my age to hit on them, especially when they make it obvious that they are uncomfortable. I apologize for making them uncomfortable, but that one of the women said it was a personal problem. I said that adults are allowed to hit on other adults. It's not a crime. One woman just asked why I was still standing there and yelled at me to go away. Yes. I was pissed off, and when I left, their entire table was singing Ignition and laughing their asses off. I was furious and humiliated. When we sat back down, I was seething. My buddy said that it was my fault for not seeing the signs that they were uncomfortable. To him, it was obvious, so he wanted to go. He called me delusional. I pointed out that they were laughing, and he said it was just uncomfortable laughter. I told him that I had every right to be mad about being called a predator when they were all 18 and 19. It's a horrible accusation. My ex was 6 years old. He said that they weren't calling me a predator, just weird for going for teens. He said it was wrong of them to sing after me that was bullying, but I should have left.
All full up. Can't carry anymore.
Stuck up. Was I wrong for sticking up for me or for hitting on them in the first place? I was respectful and not creepy at all, too. And for the record, I do date women my age and older. This was the first time I approached much younger women.
This is exactly the type of guy who asks you out and go, oh no thank you, and then they're like, no, oh, bitch. And then they're like,
trying to diffuse a situation.
We also entered Gladiator
Born and raised on TikTok.
Just gonna, they're singing Ignition at you?
Oh, I didn't even know 19-year-olds knew Ignition.
They know the remix to it.
they know. Yeah, they do. Can't hide from that.
Killed Eric with that one.
So good. No, they watch the documentaries. They know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, no.
They're like deep in the Me Too movement.
There's no context where I'm gonna willingly talk to somebody who's like scared of me. Because what they're gonna make fun of me.
They will rip you apart.
They're gonna make fun of me. It's gonna hurt. It's that John Mulaney joke of like, there's nobody in the world who can like find your weakness. Like,
Exactly.
yeah.
So it's like your own friend was like, bro, that was your fault. And he's like, no, I'm gonna stay.
He's actually truly being your wingman right now. Sometimes a wingman has to be there.
Yeah.
Emily makes a great point. He referred to her as the birthday woman
Yeah.
in this post, which he definitely, I know that he was typing out and he wrote birthday girl.
Woman.
Back.
It's
Birthday
They'll
woman.
be like, hey, birthday girl.
It's
Nice
giving-
cake.
It's giving Matt Gates.
Yeah. This guy really puts the Reddit.
Nice. That's a strike. Bogey.
Edit, okay. Verdict, asshole. Surprising. There's an edit he wrote. Wait, hold on. Alright guys, I get it. I let my pride get in the way of things here. Can't fix it. We'll do better next time.
Okay, do better.
Let's see what these comments are. She
Great.
ends up ripped apart. You're the asshole for being creepy, not taking a hint, and arguing about Someone else said he is extra you're the asshole for standing his ground when they asked him to leave. What did he think would happen? They would admire his persistence and realize they were wrong all along and he was actually a nice guy who they should all sleep with. Someone else said, you're the asshole. The fact that both the girls and your friend That's not his update.
All right.
Call that the messy. I don't know if you guys like messy. I don't know if you guys that I've never watched football.
Our football fans watching us. Or they're like, hey,
Does Messi do the wings?
Ian knows ball.
Does Messi do the wings when he scores?
I don't know.
I think they all kind of do the wings.
Yeah.
You run and you do the slide.
Yeah, you just the slide with the wings.
And you slide for
That's a good move.
Yeah.
That's a anyways. I can't do that on this
This is
jute.
jute.
Yeah, I can't do
I do that.
I can't knee slide.
Jute. Big thing.
Yeah,
Big deal.
it was huge in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Update from the 19-year-old girl.
Get out of here.
I've never had a Reddit account before, but my journalism TA showed us it, and sometimes I'll just check it out. Earlier, I saw a post on there that basically described my birthday dinner like 3 weeks ago. I was ready, but now I just felt the need to
Stop running around!
Something got angry about the R. Kelly comment and secret location. Was it mean? Yes, but I'm done being nice to creeps. This was not a bar. It was a bar and grill, but it was mainly a restaurant that just happened to serve drinks. We were sitting near the end, so we went to a set where people go.
Yes. This'll do. Almost done.
I like the movie Descent, but not this. Ah!
Here's some cake for you to take home. But he grabbed the cake and sat down in our food. He said, and if she didn't, I would. R. Kelly, she wasn't accusing him of being a pedo, but we were nice the entire time, and I even gave him a million hits and paid for the room. His friend was even
Ah!
When you left, we started seeing conditions among ourselves. Not something wrong. Was it real bad? Instead of fucking over our night with really good, we turned it into a fun moment to carry on. P.S. When he asked us our age, he gave us his, we became a million times more uncomfortable. God was 30 trying to get 18-year-olds at a birthday.
Where?
Used to open bothering us and it's always gross. To be empty. He was a decent looking fit guy. If I've never met him, I'd set him up with my hands. But he was in his 30s, and that is way too old. This isn't porn, and I haven't met a single girl desperate for a 30-year-old divorced dick. Being called legal is demeaning. Everything about it was sickening. When he came over, announced his age, then asked us ours, I almost gagged. It was like he was hiding us at a family restaurant. Captain, I'm tired of having to be polite to guys who are creepy and disrespectful. Period.
The fact that which most girls do, most women do, they're like, no thank you, have a good night.
Yeah.
No thank you, have a good night. Here's a piece of cake, good night. Like the amount of politeness that we have to f***ing do. And then you still, like, I love this 19-year-old. She just gave it to him. Like, damn.
She gave him cake.
A quarter booth? That's
Well, because when he said I went to a bar and all ages are there, I was like, I don't think that's how
That's
bars
not
That's not a-
usually
yeah,
work. It was a fucking Applebee's.
You're telegraphing it.
this is so good.
That's he sat down and said the night's not over.
Which is very scary.
Extremely scary. I'm glad. I mean, he's lucky they didn't have to call like the staff. Like they were being so
the night. Like he like eagle-eyed the 19 on the cake and was like,
Which meant some of them were 18.
No, and I mean, I feel like my point was proven. That final paragraph, devastating. She annihilated him. If you read this, he's done.
And I wish you said my journalist TA. She's in school. Get your ass home.
And she's new to
Yeah. Divorce dick.
Yeah. All right. Our next one. I don't know if any of you
These are so good, by the way.
We're going to Disney World.
No. Oh, yeah, okay, I can do it. Oh, wait, that's crazy. I got it.
Okay. Our next story. This comes from relationship advice. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my girlfriend because of a hot cheating?
Remember those shows?
oh, cheaters? 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 Is that what it's called? I think
Probably has no idea what that is.
I think the show ended when he got stabbed.
Oh, yeah. Throwback, just like Ignition.
Yeah. I, a 26-year-old man, because it's something that happened to me. This was all one the prank was that they filmed a scenario where I pretending they were hooking up. They set up a hidden camera in the bedroom, and when I walked in, I saw him in just boxers and my girlfriend in bra and panties, straddling me. To make it more realistic, they even made some noises and tried to act like it was happening for real. I was shocked, furious, and immediately confronted them as I thought it was real at first. Like,
No, stop
and
it!
then I walked out of the room and started
Stop the
house,
spooky noises!
screaming it was just a prank, and then showed me the video they were recording. To be honest, I felt completely betrayed, not just by the idea of the prank, but also because of how they had gotten undressed to the film. I know it's been
It won't turn.
disrespectful, and I was the whole thing felt like a violation of trust, even though I know they weren't actually cheating.
No, stop!
I couldn't be in a relationship with someone who would do something like that, and I ended things right there. She's devastated. She's the harmless criminal I should have taken. I can't shake the feeling of possible life, especially with how it's been to see them in that situation, even if it wasn't real. Now I'm left wondering if I made the right decision. I'm starting to doubt myself because everyone else seems to think I should.
No, no! Stop it!
There's a lot of people do a lot of stuff on social media where I ask that question.
Leave me alone!
Like, if you were in that relationship and you were like seeing sex as a joke,
Good. This is promising.
A joke or someone that does give a rush of emotion, but it's ultimately supposed to end with them laughing, and it's supposed to be for the person pranking. If the person prank doesn't
No! say about where we're going?
I can't make it make sense. You made the right decision. Other people don't get to decide what sort of prank goes past your line for pranks. If your ex-girlfriend really was upset, maybe show them that elaborate pranks can backfire on
These
her, but
figures,
she won't do it to other
they look
people.
like those creatures, but
Not the
they're
asshole.
graceful.
My ex-girlfriend was
shield.
really upset with all the hate she
Goddesses
received
of
online and
protection.
blamed me for painting her in a bad light. I told her I did no such thing. She just didn't like that she got called out and on her
The
behavior.
silver
A
box
mutual
of the
friend who's
shell
part of
was
the prank is
forged
now
in
also pissed off
paradise
at me
and
and
brought
saying
to
I
earth.
went way overboard. I told them both to f off
Those
and
creatures
block their
make the
numbers.
box.
Our friends have since started taking this more seriously after
Neither
reading some of the
false
comments on here.
gods
with a few
nor
taking my
zealots
side and
shall
saying
be
what my
allowed to
girlfriend and a friend
pass.
did was horrible. Others still think this was all unnecessary and I should
protecting
have just laughed it off.
Is
and-
that why they fought me so viciously?
No.
No.
Here they keep the box
No, what they
until
did
the
was
sun's
just,
renewal.
it was like, really? Like, why? It was just dumb and
Has to
insensitive.
be
And then also to be like, how dare you look like an idiot? It's like, you made me look like an idiot.
Yeah. The whole point of the video that you were also filming without my permission
Right.
was supposed to make me look. I was the focus of this video. I didn't know I was going to be in.
Right.
An eclipse and a heron,
Yeah.
like the tattoos on Inaratu's arm.
Going down a ski slope and then having them as
I mean, I
Where's the box? Oh no, a full shock.
I really liked the ring when I first saw it, and my friends and family all think it is stunning. It's an oval cup with diamonds across the band. I asked where he got it, and he wouldn't tell me where, but that he got a great deal. I didn't think anything of it until yesterday when we were in bed, and I asked him if it was diamond or moissanite, mainly out of curiosity. I don't have a preference, by the way. He said when I glanced over at his phone, he was in the Temu app. I asked him if he got it from there, and he didn't respond. So I asked again, and he responded with something like, "Does it matter?" He left the room and ended up sleeping on the couch. I spent all night so confused. Today I decided to download the app and look up my ring, and I found one that looks identical. I found the exact ring, and it's listed at $38. He makes good money, around $200,000 a year, and I feel like he could have shelled out some money for a ring
Finally,
better than the
I
one.
made it.
Am I the asshole for telling him I don't want it?
I think where the
All
issue
full up.
could
Can't
come
carry anymore.
is that's like costume jewelry. So I'm wondering if like that gold or whatever is gonna start wearing off.
Yeah.
Like a $30 ring, I don't think that's gonna last.
Like, so to me, it's once again, like, he does not know his fiance. He doesn't know his girlfriend, right? Because it clearly did matter to her to some degree about, like, what the ring is. And there are tons of people who don't have like fancy rings.
Yeah.
But it's such an important thing to have some thought put into
Well,
it.
you wear it every day.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be expensive, but
Yeah.
like to have some meaning to it
Right.
is important. But he didn't offer.
The fact that he didn't know what the stone was, didn't like think about, oh,
I
this
can
is,
use
like, a
these to
stone
climb out of
to
here.
you, or that's
Like
gonna turn your finger
I know people who have like silicone rings or like wooden rings, all sorts of things. But just saying that has some meaning to it. Yeah.
Right.
Clearly, it's important to her as well. Because there are people who are like, oh, I don't give a shit what the ring is.
Right.
But she's not one of those people.
I think his ego is hurt, but I think this does happen where the person is like, oh, I don't like my ring, and the person who proposes, like, their ego's hurt for a little bit, and it can be a tricky space, but I do think at the end of the day, marriage, you have to work together on it. It's like, let's talk about it at the end of the day, and also,
This is going to be temporary.
it,
This ring is going to be
gonna
Oh,
turn her
yeah. The ring is going green in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely.
Not the asshole. Comments, not the asshole because that might turn your finger green. He's lucky you don't have a sensitivity to fake metals like some do. He makes good money but bought a $38 ring. Is he cheap with other things where discount shopping isn't a new thing for him and he's just an all-day penny pincher? My first thought was, did he not spend the money because he doesn't want/expect this to last? Opie said, yeah. Opie said, yeah, let me
What
provide
the-
some more context. Really, he's never been overly frugal. I'm probably more frugal than he is. Neither of us are huge spenders, but we each make enough to not have to strictly budget or we live on one account and split rent equally. I know he has at least $100,000 across his savings/investment needs. We go out for drinks a few times a week. We go to concerts together frequently. We travel a few times a year and stay in basic accommodations. Like our DoorDash the other night was $40. My ring costs less than DoorDash. What?
I think he needed to talk to someone and get advice on what to do. Because I don't think he fully grasped that this finger was this ring finger green. And also, yeah, I don't know what he was thinking.
But I'm now confused because she's like, he's not frugal. We're not in a financial bind.
Yeah.
This is confusing.
I kind of feel like he just saw it and was like,
Oh, that's
I have-
pretty.
I have 2 weeks until I have to propose to her. I could get this ring in a week. I don't know, because like,
That's the thing. I'm like, what were you
Timu also like, don't they like throw a bunch of shit at your face and like, buy this, now buy this, now buy this. And I wonder if like, he sold that ring and it's like,
That's it.
I gotta work.
panic? He's like, oh, $38 cost. Here we go.
He knows it though, because like he was like avoiding the question that he does with Timu. I'm gonna say the question.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, you don't that costume's really the wedding ring.
And it doesn't
It doesn't
need
have
to
to be
be
expensive.
at all, actually. When you wear something every single day, it needs to have wear and tear, but like, good.
Update. After reading responses from my first post on Be My The Asshole subreddit, which got taken, I was freaking out a bit. I came home while I was FaceTiming a friend about this. I hung up with her and then talked to him for an hour or so. He apologized for sleeping on the couch and that he needed time to think. He doesn't see eye to eye with me on my concerns about the ring. He says if the ring breaks, he will replace it, but didn't say it would be higher quality. I have people messaging me that the ring could be harmful to my health and that Timu has horrible standards for their jewelry and labor issues, so now I really don't want to wear it. He left and went to his brother's house. Usually I'd go with him, but things are just tense. Am I the asshole for telling him I still don't want it?
No.
Update number 2.
Yes.
I'm literally just sitting here refreshing her comments trying to figure out what to do.
Yes.
He texted to let me know he plans on staying at his brother's school. He's taking Friday out. It's not crazy abnormal since he's been watching football over there, but I feel like he's avoiding me now. I'm trying not to be pushy about the situation, and I'll give him some space. Now I'm just in my head about all of it and regretting my initial reaction. It's just a dumb ring, and maybe I've read into it too much. The only other time we had an argument like this, it was resolved within a couple hours because I'm not used to this behavior from you.
Yes.
Update.
There's no other way.
If there was anything he needed to tell me, he was testing me for doing this. Well, that really set him off. What kind of person is he? A cheapskate, a liar, obviously think really poorly of me. But still, he never gave me a reason. So I asked why he was deflecting every question to victimize himself and to avoid my questions. He tried to leave again. So I tried de-escalating and told him I see where he's coming from, but I need to know if he still loves me. He was immediately apologetic and still wants to get married. He said I can just pick my ring out and buy it with my own money. He said he's sick of talking about this and it's water under the bridge now. He's acting like his normal self again since this condo. I hear him out there skipping around and humming to himself all happily, and it's actually pissing me off. Maybe I'm being dramatic, but I don't think I can handle a marriage with someone like this.
Honey,
You know,
not being dramatic. This man is just.
No, I think I know what makes this
What?
bowling night.
Bowling night.
You get matching bowling
Two
outfits.
beer towers.
Two beer towers.
And then, when that goes wrong, go to Disney World.
Go to Disney World. Think about your second best goddess sex time. No, you can't marry this guy. What are you talking about? By your own.
Just admit it, Dub, and then work together on getting a better version. It doesn't have to be like.
Yeah, if this is your future wife, don't you want her to be happy for you?
He's focused on good. Like,
Yeah. Okay. This was one of my favorites.
I'll have to jump. There's no other way.
The stories were all bangers.
They'll also be selling Concrete Red Stories live on March 8th.
Oh, the gasp was in the Smosh, and I.
Audience, those tickets are likely sold out by now, but you can go get tickets at live.smosh.com, and it'll be like you're there with us in person. Get your pancakes out, watch the live stream. It's going to be a blast. So we'll see you there. And we'll also see you next Saturday, as always.
Yay.
Bye!
Woo!
Welcome back to more Reddit stories. These ones will absolutely make you cringe. We have collected some good ones today, so buckle up. And our guests today are Amanda and Arasha.
Hey, hey. Hey,
So I would say the general theme right now for these is embarrassing. These are embarrassing stories. Now most Reddit stories are embarrassing. These ones are really embarrassing.
I get such bad secondhand embarrassment too. So I'm gonna. Oh my god, I get so cringy. Okay.
So here's our first story. This comes from a subreddit called Today. This is about how it's and I can't tell anyone I'm close to, so I'm gonna tell the internet anonymously. So it's a bunch of just bummer stories. Here we go. Today I fucked up by not looking before I sat down. Floor 8 of the place of my employment, inside the men's room. I'm sitting there, doing my sit-down business because the boss makes $1, I make a dime. I've just finished the dirty work and I'm about to perform my ablutions, which is like, I suppose, cleaning yourself. But I delay it because it's a paid digging around on Reddit. At this point, I feel something jump onto my balls. Something I had never hoped I would ever experience, let alone talk about.
No, my women's.
Not a barbarian, not a Viking. Psycho shower a monster spider has crawled out of the toilet bowl and dumped onto my low. This isn't a sauce.
Whatever those things are, doesn't really matter while they're chasing you.
It now makes sense.
Who left those carvings of the heron and the eclipse? I have to talk to Unuratu about them.
Spider dead. Good news. My banshee wail has not gone unanswered. Bad news. Someone comes into the bathroom and knocks on the stall door. Mate, are you alright? Have you fallen over? I'll call an ambulance. No, fine. Everything is good. Just slipped. Fine. No need to call an ambulance. You can leave now. I flushed the world's smallest sexual predator to try and retain some of my inner pride, wash my hands, and make the very, very long walk back to my desk. My manager's desk isn't too far from the bathrooms, and he comes up to me afterwards. What happened in there? Is everyone all right? Yeah, everyone's fine. And then I make the dumbest decision of my life and explain to him what had happened. And the audacity of the man. He laughs. He laughs so hard, he has to sit down so he doesn't hurt himself. His hyena, kookaburra hybrid laughter has not the attention of some of the other members of my team. They're looking to get in on the funny joke. Boss man, get it to tell them, holy shit. And because I'm incredibly susceptible to peer pressure, I tell them, like a fucking
Oh my god.
Damn, okay. I'm gonna skip past most of the laughter because it went on for what felt like forever. I come back from lunch, and Bossman and two other members of my team come up to me as I'm sitting back down at my desk, getting ready to get back to work. Bossman is holding a piece of paper. Look, we need to have a chat about something. I've brought two of your friends in the team as support since this is obviously not something that's easy to talk about. I am confused. I have a blank HR report here. I'll need you to fill this out. You confided in me that you were sexually harassed in the workplace, and it's my duty of care to make sure the poopatrator is brought to justice. Under the space where it says, which hand did they assault you with, just put ×8. We understand this is a traumatic experience for you, and I just want you to know that every resource we have is here for you. I will just say, based on every Australian I've ever met, this makes so much sense.
What?
Like
Wait.
this so eat a huntsman spider, which are massive.
Wait, is it this big?
Yes, huntsman spiders are the biggest spiders in the world. Huntsman spiders' average body size is 1 inch. Average leg span is 3 to 5 inches. So their bodies,
All full up. Can't carry anymore.
overall, they are bigger than me. They are, relatively. So this spider could have.
This describes something nearby. The waters below protect me from the waters above.
I believe they are relatively harmless to people.
Not
Relatively.
balls though.
Like they're,
This
not
bottom part is
venomous
damaged.
or
How am I
massive.
supposed to know what it says?
They're just free.
Here's what I'm. Was that like serious?
No, they're fucking with him. They're fucking with him because they said, hey, with the hand, what
Yeah.
hand did they use? It's like eight hands.
Wow, they really like kept it going for him. I just can't get over the initial like claw grab that it must have gotten.
Yeah, like the boss and all that making fun of him, I think is, like I said,
Hilarious.
based on the Australians I know, it makes sense. At least an American point of view of Australia. That's what Australia, like,
Good job.
there's spiders all over the place, and they're like, this spider get jumped. Well, we go to the next one. Sort it.
That's so true. Say it like that, now I'm like, oh, that's so that's a funny story. How is it? But he shouldn't have told what happened to that. But I understand.
Oh, I would be telling everyone.
I would be telling a random person on the street.
I would be telling people for the rest of my life that a huntsman spider clutched
Grabbed
my
my
balls.
balls. I just immediately go to visuals and I start imagining this man's balls and I don't want to be there.
Don't get your balls.
That's all I can see.
I will say it is
Before I go.
Oh, I can't imagine not looking.
Oh yeah.
And a huntsman spider's so big. You think,
I told you that one time that I heard a woman, she spat on poop at a Whole Foods. I was on the East Coast and I went in there and she was with her son and I don't know who did it, her son or the person before, but she went, oh my God, I sat on someone's poop. It was like a little log of poop must have been sitting there. Not a little log. So mom and busy, she was probably just like, get the pants off and sit and it's just a,
no, I
I can hear the whole thing.
I've also said that in a public bathroom, I will like check a stall, be like, is this the stall?
Oh yeah.
And I'll go to a different stall.
Oh no, I'm shopping in the bathroom. I'm picky, like if there's a drop.
Title of it is not
כחול, טון למייחו, גבטון ודשי סיק, תחון תבטא תמלו.
I have seen videos of people walking into a stall and lifting the foot, seat, and spiders. Sorry to ruin everyone's life. That's how spiders work. Some comments. Flushing the world's smallest sexual predator and the HR firm put this story over the top. Someone said, such an Australian dad keep up. Someone said, thank you for renewing my mental subscription to be terrified of spider poop traders every time you sit on the toilet. OP responded, Nate, I've been
Hi.
Look what I have for you.
If I've got to live with this fear, so does everyone else. I do wonder how often this happens.
You have made an excellent choice, my
Such a,
friend.
like, it's such a trope here in America of like there's snakes and spiders everywhere.
I am certain you
But I
will
was
find
in
it
Australia
useful.
For 10 days several years ago, and I was in Sydney, Melbourne, Gold Coast. I don't think I saw a spider the entire time.
Were you
Now,
on a tour bus the whole
I was in
time?
I was in the city, like staying in hotel rooms and stuff. So maybe I need to be out, like more in the suburbs.
Maybe they were clawed to your balls already.
Maybe they were already on my balls.
They were on that
Maybe
whole
they're
trip.
just there every single day.
They were with you.
You have made an excellent choice,
They're
my
like, come
friend.
on, little buddy, let's go to work.
Okay.
Come on.
All right.
The gods favor us both.
We have an Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for not warning
I am certain you will find it useful.
is a lesbian?
You have made an excellent choice, my friend. I am certain you will find it useful. You have made an excellent choice, my friend. I am certain you will find it useful.
Sounds like this takes place in high school since they're very young. So
You have made an excellent choice. Thank you, friend.
So I'll just get into it. Female 17, and then a classified friend, Hannah, also female 17. Hannah is a lesbian, zero interest or attraction to men. The other day, Hannah was homesick, and the guy who sits next to me, Mason, who's 16,
Come see.
approached me about
I might have what
Hello
you need.
there.
talked a little bit
Welcome.
and we're kind of friends. He asked a bunch of weird questions. Nothing sexual, just questions about her hobbies and interests. Does she play sports?
Come back soon.
Is she in any clubs? Stuff like that. I don't know how he asked it, but I gave vague but honest answers. Then he asked if she was single, and that's when I caught on. I had a moment of mini panic. Hannah doesn't really try to hide her sexuality, but she isn't super open about it either. I didn't want to out her, but I didn't want her to have to deal with this random. I ended up just telling him that he's definitely not her type. The bell rang, so we both went to our next classes, and I hope to God that he took the hint. Spoiler alert, he didn't. Today, while students were still milling around before class, he got down on one knee and asked her to go out to the movies this Saturday.
On one knee? Dang, shouting.
The whole class was silent for a moment before she said, "No, sorry, I'm not interested." He responded, "But why? I'm a great guy, I swear. It'll be a good time, I promise." God.
Yeah, that's acting.
He responded, "Mason, you know I'm a lesbian."
Made what?
The whole
I've never
class
seen
burst
Uchu
out
so angry.
Uchu? Really? What happened?
I shouldn't gossip, but he and Kabil were arguing. They kept their voices down, but you could see the anger rising off of each of them.
She was a lesbian. That if he'd known, he wouldn't have asked her out. Another kid, Mason's close friend, I think, came up to us and backed Mason up. At first, I was sure that I was in the right, but now I'm not so sure. Am I the asshole? Yeah.
Big debate.
This is a big high school story. I don't think she's the asshole. She said she's not interested. If I talk to her, if I put myself back, and this actually happened to me, probably several times.
You got down on one knee?
No.
To grab the spider that was on your balls.
I remember in middle school, there was a girl that, at first, a friend was like, "Oh, she's interested. You should talk to her." And on the day that I was about to go talk to her, she came up to me and she goes, "Actually, yeah, she's not interested." And I was like, okay. And I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna go. Why? As a guy, just in general, but like, I'm already scared of rejection. If someone says your chances are not good, I'm like, then I'm definitely not.
Yeah, exactly.
Not very promising.
And that was a fair thought. Like, I don't want to out her. I don't know. Questioning if she's even if she is out, if she's comfortable with her just saying that.
I have some items that I'm interested in.
I feel like
How are you?
her
I have
own
much
goal
to trade.
was her friend, and in that sense, she protected her friend. She did warn Mason.
The gods favor us both.
It's not
You have made an excellent choice, my friend.
Yeah.
I am certain you will find it useful. You have made an excellent choice, my friend.
Not have known that he was going to do this big grand gesture. Otherwise, obviously, she would have stopped.
I am
it.
certain you will find it
If he had
useful.
given like a, hey, what do you think? I'm gonna try and like woo her.
Yeah.
Then she could have said something, but she did the right thing by being like.
You have made an
"Back
excellent
off a little,
choice, my friend."
You're not her type. Like, and he, I guess, just took that as like, I have to try harder, which is. But it's
The gods favor us both.
Because it's like, it's just tricky. I feel like that's a debatable one. Although if I were in her shoes, I would protect my friend at all.
You have made an excellent choice, my
I
friend.
don't like what Mason did though, like with the whole why, because I'm a great guy.
I am
It's
certain
like
you will
he
find it
needs more
useful.
of an answer as to why she said no.
You gotta take no.
She had to like out herself.
You have
now
made an
the whole
excellent
time,
choice, my
because he was
friend.
Like, well,
Yeah,
why are you
exactly.
saying no? She said no.
I am certain you will find it useful.
Of like, and it should. I feel
You
like
have made an excellent choice, my friend.
If you ask someone out and they say no, you just gotta be like, all right.
I am certain you will find it useful.
There's no pushing that. Like, I don't believe in that. I'm a firm believer in that. I also.
You have made an excellent choice, my friend.
Is he being laughed at because she's?
I am certain you will find it
being laughed at
useful.
because he got down on one knee. I think that's
The gods favor us both.
Here. As a high schooler, like I just feel like everyone.
You have made an excellent choice, my friend. The gods favor us both. May the gods smile upon you.
I will also say, in the mindset of this, of course she's right. But still, why'd you do that to him? Even though even in his head, he's probably going,
De hecho, aquí tiene.
In both cases, friends are defending their own friends.
you gotta hold your friends in there.
Right.
But so the comments are not the asshole. Her sexuality doesn't matter in this situation. His choice of time, place, and manner of asking her out matters. I guarantee that 99% of people would decline a date and requested like that. Someone said he started crying in the middle of a high school class. Really? She responded, I guess he really liked her. Never mind that they never exchanged more than a few sentences, and they once worked on a partner project together. I don't know, man.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Not the asshole. You had no stake in this. Why did he start crying? I asked many girls out over the years that declined and said they weren't interested. It isn't really a big deal, and when she informed him why, he started crying. Her sexuality was none of his business, but Hannah was kind enough to give him a very good reason. Mason should have said, no, I didn't know. Thanks for telling me. If Mason is your friend, help him work on his approach. Maybe in the hall between classes, person to person, or maybe at lunch table. Standing or sitting, preferably. She responded, honestly, after this whole debacle, I don't think we're gonna keep being friends.
Her and Mason?
Yeah, I guess they were kind of low-key friends, but yeah, he could have handled this great. He could have been like, oh my god, I had no idea.
Yes.
Well, sorry.
It's not really rejection. He had an opportunity to be like, oh, it's not me. She's just genuinely not interested in men. Like, this is not even a case of like rejection, because it really is.
If he'd asked it casually,
Walquila, Leushkanan,
like, he should have stopped there. But if he came to be like, oh, I'm a lesbian, she's like, oh, well, all right, well, I think you're sick. Like, we want to be friends or something.
He's just like, why?
Wow.
I'm a lesbian. Why?
But I'm a great guy.
Why? But I'm a great guy.
He's giving like nervous.
Oh, it's hot.
He's giving nervous. Even from the beginning, he was asking weird questions. Like Mason just seems like super nervous, and he needs to realize that he's doing fine.
Also, like, yeah, pushing it is just not the answer, especially like high school, college, and honestly the world.
Hello, Ishiki. Beautiful animals, aren't they? Llamas? So gentle. Even the wild guanaco in the wilderness. They love to be petted. The gods approve.
Will you go to the movies with me? I'm also.
Hi, hi.
If I could go back to high school, college, I would definitely be less picky and just be like, if I feel some sort of interest in someone, I'm gonna like explore that.
I like that.
I want to hang out and like see where it goes, and if it's like, oh, no, then it's gonna be fun, and like, it doesn't connect to like.
I don't understand. It's almost like a Creole.
But in kind of an endearing way. It is. He hopefully will grow up to do grand gestures where they are welcome.
This is a fine story where everyone's gonna, they'll remember this, but no one's gonna be holding this over.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
If he can move on,
Yeah.
if he allows himself to move on from it, he can move on from
Yeah.
it.
Right, right.
Exactly.
All right, next story. Today I fucked up by hooking up with the professor's daughter. I am a typical university student just trying to get through finals week. Tonight, after a very stressful day of exams and studying for my ancient literature class, I decided to casually scroll Tinder. It had been a while and I just needed to de-stress. Little did I know it would cause me more stress than I could possibly imagine. I swiped right on a girl who was less than a mile away. She was 25, a little older than me, but she was super hot and she seemed into so I went with her. She invited me over to her apartment and she said that she had to go in 20 minutes, so make it fast. Needless to say, we got straight to business. But about 3 minutes after we began, we heard the front door open. She told me to stop, so I stopped and we listened. The footsteps came in our direction and I got pretty scared. I feel like my parents caught me a few years ago with my ex, and it would be embarrassing all around. Not at all. The ancient literature professor, who I absolutely despised, and whose test I was frantically studying for, walked into the room and froze. He saw her, gasped, and then saw my face. His face turned red, and he screamed, "Get the fuck out of my house!" I'm pretty sure I lost some of my hearing. Anyways, I put my shorts on and I ran back to my squad. Now, as I lay in bed, all I can think of is how my college professor saw me. Not just naked, but raw dogging my daughter without any clothes at all. He already didn't like me, and he is a very tough player. So I already know that I am going to absolutely bomb this final and destroy my GPA. I see him tomorrow at 11 a.m. Wish me luck, and I'll update with what happens. There might be an update. But, so first impressions, I don't know, my first thought is also just like, you just met this person, but...
Yeah, not raw dog.
Come on, man.
Not raw dog in
Like,
it.
out of everything here, I'm like, come on, man. Like,
But she was super hot.
she's super hot. No.
Still.
No. That's the one thing.
Yeah.
I don't think he... I would say, besides that, am I wrong for being like, I don't know where else, he didn't actively choose...
I don't think he's
wrong.
anything really wrong other than raw dog.
Getting
definitely
hot
did
raw
that.
dog
But I get it.
was also
He is fucked now.
Yeah.
Also,
He is fucked.
if
After
you heard,
getting-
if you heard the footsteps, wouldn't you immediately release the raw dog and
Well,
put on your shorts?
So hold on. I think that's...
Unraw the dog.
Wouldn't you unraw the dog? I think,
I don't like that term.
no, I think that's kind of what happened. But about 3 minutes after we began, we heard the front door open. She told me to stop, so I stopped and we listened. Now, that's where it's like, I wouldn't just stop and listen. I'd be like like Superman, just like...
Yeah, exactly. And then like
Wow.
underneath the bed.
Right.
I'd
They're
go
just
under the
frozen.
bed. I'd
That's what
hide.
I mean.
Well,
Under the bed.
maybe it could be like a roommate or something, right?
Sure, that's also where my mind might
Doesn't
go.
she live with her father?
Well, he didn't know that.
He didn't know that. She was just 25, so I would just be
I
like,
don't
oh,
think he
someone
had
just
any,
came home.
he had any info. So I understand if she's... I would probably go based on how she's feeling, but she
Yeah.
for her to stop...
Right. Unraw your dog.
Unraw your dog.
They didn't unraw.
So some comments here. Better question is, what is he doing walking around his daughter, especially one that is 25?
Oh, the professor fucked up.
That's actually kind of
That's actually so.
personal space.
I feel like this is grounds for either getting her refused from dating with paper or getting a remark from someone else. Someone else said he
Tú me
invited
mau
her
a
to
punta,
his
Willy, ¿quién es?
apartment, but then the father casually opens the door and lets himself in. Yeah, BS. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
strange. I do need to... There's so much that happens that I haven't processed that. It is absolutely strange. She's 25.
Laura, if you can hear me,
I'm here.
we're not at Unoratus. We're in a cave nearby. The entrance is marked with a heron and an eclipse.
On my way.
Yeah, like, I would have been pissed at my dad. I would have been like, you get the fuck out, Dad! Let's go.
I was putting myself in the guy's shoes and thinking about how I would feel in that situation to not decipher how weird this is.
Yeah, it seems like just unfortunate circumstances on that part. Yeah.
Maybe it's not her father and that it's actually, like, she's dating him or, like, because that would, the response of get the fuck out of my house makes more sense if it's like, oh, some guy sleeping with my...
Wait, he doesn't know if it's his daughter?
The way that the professor, that's not the professor's daughter.
That'd be hot.
Or something. You walk in on someone and say, get the fuck out of my house is the response you had partly.
Plot thicken.
Right? Am I
Yes,
wrong?
but also, that is also like a dad, a very dad.
A weird...
But also, it's like, get out of your daughter's, or move out of your dad's house.
Move out of your dad's house is
But
definitely
also,
ideal.
sometimes, when you're out of, when you're in college or out of college, sometimes it's like, you gotta live with your parents and it's totally fine.
Maybe they could provide support.
20 minutes?
Living with your parents is fine.
Do you have it?
It was a trap. The box was taken and
That he's not the father.
Unuratu was captured.
I think he's a weird...
We heard. We're working on a plan.
Let's see. Let's read this up.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, good, yay.
So...
She's being held at the prison by the old temple. Akan led a raid and was taken too.
We'll charge the bridge that leads to the prison.
That's true.
It's aggressive. What if I climb up here, free her, and then signal to attack?
That could work. Etzli's scouting the temple in the upper district. He could find you a way in.
I'll go talk to him.
We'll have backup ready once you get her out.
Sounds good.
Because this blew up a lot more than I wanted it to, and I'd rather
For
not
strength
go to a school
and
wide
safety.
I shuffled into class.
Thank you.
Laura.
I'll get her out.
Professor Blank will not be proctoring today's exam.
I know.
I'll email you back with your graded exam by the end of Saturday. Right after the TA said this, she started handing out the tests. When she came to me, she gave me this look and laughed. I thought,
Really? You believe that? The great Sinchichika and the shield of the Age Maker.
Why?
As soon as I got out of the room, I checked my email.
Lara.
And Professor
Yes?
Blank emailed me.
I am Koryanka. Unuratu has spoken very highly of you. I was the one who opened the way to the old barracks when Etzli was captured. You played a part in that as well. We are sisters of the same cause.
Screaming. So there's that.
Ah, I see. Your tattoo, are you... One of the shorn ones, yes. But that was another life. Before Amaru, when we stood for something else. He dissolved my order in favor of his priests. I am all that is left. But I swore an oath. Never take a step backwards in battle. So now I wear the colors of the rebellion. I am duty-bound to Queen Unuratu. Well, the reputation of the Shorn Ones is well known to me. Historically speaking, it's an honor. You're too kind. I heard you speak of Emperor Sinchichika. Yes, the first emperor of Paititi. He is Unuratu's ancestor. He made this age everything we see, touch, smell, everything we fight for now. I've never heard of this shield before, the shield of the Age Maker. It is the evidence this rebellion needs that Unuratu is the one to lead Paititi into the next age. Inscribed on the shield is the ordination ritual. The ritual will prove Queen Unuratu is the next Age Maker, that only she may create destiny, and not that false god Amaru. And where is the shield? Hidden. Deep within the mountain, beyond the path of Huracan. The path of Huracan? It is a trial, designed to test all those who seek the shield. You've already tried. That was my mission before Etzli was captured. Unfortunately, I had to divert. Since his rescue, the cult knows we're planning something, so... Now I must prepare our fighters, and the shield must wait. Only I fear that if we wait too long, Amaru may get to it first and deny Unuratu's claim. If Amaru gets the shield, he can unite Paititi behind whatever story he chooses and proclaim himself the Age Maker. He'll remake the world as he sees fit.
Yes,
That can't happen.
I was hoping you would say that.
That's my friend over there with Uchu. His name's Jonah. I'll contact him if I find anything.
I'll stay close to him. Thank you, Lara.
My friends found my Reddit post, and because of the class name and my professor being absent, they know exactly what happened. Anyways, here's the update. Right after making the last post, I got an email saying that the meeting had been changed. Everyone involved was supposed to meet a little later in a noise-proof room because they didn't want anyone else to hear or get involved. Anyways, we met at around 2:30, and the professor and the dean of academic affairs sat across from me. Like many of you predicted, his wife, the person who I now know was the daughter that I hooked up with, walked in with a ring this time. Luckily, she and the professor didn't try to make any claims, like assault or malicious intent. Surprisingly, the meeting was pretty quiet and simple. 2 other professors would evaluate the class exams instead of Professor Blank to ensure fairness. Under the student handbook, the professor, if they have an issue with a student, is required to submit all of my previous exams, class materials to the administration for evaluation. Probably obvious, but the scheduling office will put me into another professor's class next semester. I know that the meeting went as well as it could, but my situation is far from perfect because my friends found the posts and have told a large portion of our friend group. Damn casual Tinder hookups. Wow, so he slept with the professor's wife.
First of all, the professor's wife was on Tinder.
Wow.
And fucking wanted to cheat.
And didn't wear the ring, too.
Still not really his fault. And what did she say? I have an IUD. How old was she?
25.
Oh, sorry, I kind of misread something. She never said that was her father. He interpreted that as her father.
Oh.
That was all his interpretation. So, going back though,
Listen, she knew then what she was doing, so she clearly could have avoided that situation.
You know what this also, I feel like,
I'm so involved. Also, go to his place.
also, well,
Maybe like the quad.
yeah.
The quads are great.
If I fuck what might be happening. I don't know.
Well, him even being there still would be suspicious if he had to, like, stay hidden.
Yeah, if he got his own.
Have more rebels been captured?
Ishiki.
I'll see what I can do.
Student is here to study.
Yeah.
Hello, Professor. I came back. Yeah, exactly. God. They're probably in their home. With their photos of them? Whatever.
Titin yan, Chucky.
One job.
But I think it was very quick. Probably later.
Yeah, we're
Just quick to the bedroom.
quick.
Doing it. I'm guessing it's professor.
Vale, ingatin Willie.
I should have done something. Now,
25-year-old woman is his daughter, not his wife. Well,
Clearly not happy in that relationship.
well, I think she's like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Maybe he can't raw dog her.
That's kind of what
She's
I'm
looking
wondering.
for it.
She's an IUD. She's protected.
She's in search for the raw.
Okay, moving on from that wild one. Am I the asshole for leaving my husband at home while I spend the week at my brother's because of how he buys groceries? Okay.
As you do.
All right. I've been in a committed relationship with my husband for 17 years, and overall things have been great. We've had a few rough patches, but what's important to note is that while he earns more than me and is considered the main provider, I have a substantial trust fund that ensures we're financially stable. I work less than him, and most of my income goes towards tuition. Our household income exceeds $200K annually, while the average in our area is below $50K. One ongoing issue is my husband's frugality. He likes to control my spending a lot more than how he uses his earnings. It's worth mentioning that I've never used any of his income and have no intention to do so. However, the main point of contention between us is despite having more than enough food at home, he insists on going to food banks to save money. He intentionally looks disheveled and uses our beat-up car to blend in. even though he's never experienced food scarcity. I've explained to him the need for food donations in our community, even showing him social media posts from local food banks. But he remains indifferent. I suggested he volunteer or donate to gain first-hand experience, but he refuses. The unfortunate part is that since we're never short on food, most of what he brings home ends up getting thrown away. Today I discovered our fridge filled with fresh produce and meat that clearly didn't come from our regular grocery store. When I confronted him, he admitted to going to a food bank after seeing a Facebook post about a donation of fresh food. People on social media were already asking if any was left, and there wasn't. I showed him these comments, but he brushed them off, claiming people should have gone earlier. Exhausted by the situation, I packed a
Thank you
bag
again, Lara.
to stay with my brother for the weekend.
The rebellion must have the shield of the Age Maker.
My husband accuses
I just
me
hope we're
of
not too late.
being vindictive and threatens to go back to the food base regardless of my feelings. His family is also messaging me, calling me an asshole for urging me to stop interfering with his choices. I turned off my phone, but now they're bombarding my brother with messages. Thankfully, he supports my decision and ignores them. All I want is to enjoy the rest of my week without being angry at my husband. Yes, I could let this go and not smoke it, but the food he takes could have gone to people who truly need it. I'm not leaving my husband, but I need a few days away to gain some clarity. Am I wrong for wanting this space?
No, that's the weirdest thing I've heard in my life.
That's
At
a
first?
weird asshole.
At first, I was like, oh, he's just trying to save money. She needs to relax. She doesn't need everything at the grocery store. And then it was like, oh no, he's taking donations from other people at the food bank.
There are so many levels of weird that you could do of like, oh, he goes to Costco and just does samples to like eat food. It's like, all right, yeah, you can do that. Or like,
but instead they're going the exact opposite.
He's very frugal, but he sounds too controlling, and I don't know. I know she's not gonna leave her husband, but that's kind of big.
Well, I think also we got to point out the fact that he gets so much that still they end up
Conquistadors. They explored further than I realized. The bridge might have fallen due to an earthquake. They couldn't get the door open, so they blasted through the ground. This might be the Shrine of Sharks. Hope this path leads to the temple. Hope this path leads to the temple. Hope this path leads to the temple.
He knows because he had to get me through it when I played it the first time.
wind has whittled these structures for centuries. This be Shark's lightning axe. wind has whittled these structures for centuries.
Seb, I mean, Queen Savvy, what?
But I've only just psychologically recovered from my utter embarrassment. So after lockdown ended in my country, there's been a huge sale at my local laser hair removal clinic, and so I thought, it, might as well go for it. So I paid for my 10 visits and set off for the first one. A little nervous, but excited for my new hairless body. Now I decided it would be a great idea to get a full Brazilian, all the way from front to back. Pretty normal, right? The lovely nurse comes in and gives me a brief heads up, explains how it all sort of works. So she leaves the room, leaving me to strip down. She comes back in and decides that we are going to laser away the hair around my asshole first.
Ouch.
All well and good, right? So the instructions I'm given are lay on your right side and use your left hand to pull up your bum cheek. So here I am, lying on my side, hand pulling up my bum, while this lady sticks a laser around my asshole. Now, on my left hand, I wear this gorgeous silver ring with a bright blue gem. It was handmade by my best friend's boyfriend, so it's pretty unique. So this lady saw me. That's a cute ring you have there. And of course, I happened to forget I was wearing the damn ring. It just made sense in my head that this nurse was complimenting the ring of my asshole. Yeah, I know. So, still on my side, I tell her, thank you. It'll be a lot nicer when it's hairless, LOL.
No! Oh my gosh!
Cue awkward laugh and then silence until I realized that she was not, in fact, talking about my bum. Finished the rest of the appointment without speaking and dashed out of there as soon as possible, still recovering.
She said, thank you.
Thanks. Yeah,
Wait,
I have a good asshole.
Why did the nurse
Go, I was
talking about your ring. That's hilarious. No, instead she just went, and why is she a nurse?
Let her have her degree.
I think for laser hair removal, maybe it's you have to be a medical.
You got to be certified.
You have to be like certified medical practitioner. Like.
Wow.
Well, she was specific. She was like, "That's a cute ring."
I would
She
never
named
think
what was
my
cute.
asshole ring.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that either. I don't know what I would think.
Well, you're in a compromising position, you know.
You are literally caught with your asshole out. Like.
Why? I just don't know why people love to sit in that awkward silence. Why didn't any one of them say, I thought you were talking about my asshole, but you're talking about my ring, and now we just have to sit here.
Well, it's hard in moments
I
like that.
think what you have to also realize, and I've talked to people who are doctors and stuff about like how normal it becomes, like mundane it becomes. Like this woman looks at assholes all day. This is nothing to her. She does
raw.
not care. It's really not actually that awkward. That's probably not the most awkward thing that's happening.
Could this be Shark's lightning axe? Could this be Shark's lightning axe?
Thank you, Stella.
The shield is gone. Jonah!
Lara, what is it?
Put Koryanka on. Koryanka, the shield's been taken.
Then Amaru has it already. He wouldn't risk bringing it back into the city. It must be even deeper within the mountain.
All right, I'll go after it.
Against her hip. I apologize immediately. Luckily, she thought it was fine. Because she never had that coming. I'm still dying.
Yes!
Holy shit!
Shit. That was too close.
Nope. Why is it that I always die the most doing challenge shoots, not actual shit?
This went on for a bit, and my girlfriend was acting very confused and embarrassed by my
Ubel chakikale pechaktap tu menikshulil kolel. Matushanta lukuchul leishkevano. Nesajolal. Waco Kulkan Muchaik Kachil.
Mishval, Dinzi Polti, Kaukatuba, Tutan Intipische.
Tenematin wilik mishbal.
You did try.
That's my favorite story that we've read.
The one with the asshole.
Next Saturday, you're gonna want to watch this episode.
Binhuntulin lahat sila. Delikas na mas niya kumisako. Ay tulakan itong sila. Ay tulakan itong pensabay at sones shetanil kubin.
People love you.
Una ubin kat bil jornalelo.
Celebrating because it is our 50th.
Manach talesh timwignal. Sakantesh tukaba kukulkan. Turkimen, kuntulin lakom. Shimaltesh el kudalka. Umok kap jeten shatapok.
There's a way in somewhere.
So this is our 50th episode. These are all going to be party-centric stories. Have you guys been to parties before? We love a party. We love a party. What is that? All right, let's get into it. Am I the asshole for ghosting at parties? You say no already. Like, yeah, okay. The other day, I was at a barbecue and was talking to Debbie, and a friend said to me, I have a bone to pick. I was a little shocked because I like to think I'm nice enough and get along with people, but I was keen to find out what her issue was. You don't say goodbye, you just leave, is what she said, and it's true. I prefer to just leave a party and let everyone keep going. I do it because if I announce I am leaving, then people often ask me to stay or ask why I'm leaving. Sometimes it makes other people think, yeah, I might go too, ending the party early. I prefer to just disappear. Anyway, I explained myself to this friend, and she said, it's super rude. We're Australian, so I told her to go fuck herself. And we both laughed. After that barbecue, I made a point of saying goodbye to her directly, but I still prefer to go. My wife isn't a fan of me doing this, but she has long since accepted it. All right, it's a quick one there, but I know common topic for most people. And so she said that. No, because it kind of does take down. It's one take down the game. It's like announcing I'm leaving, so the party is not exactly what you're saying, but it kind of feels like that sometimes, like stopping the momentum of a thing that's going, and people do make you feel so bad for leaving. It's like, no,
Has to be a way in.
I need to leave it.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Actually, I don't want another drink. I just told you I'm going home. And I a lot of times feel like I have to come up with a valid enough excuse to get out of the party. Sometimes I just want to go. And if my excuse is not up to their standards, then they're like making me feel bad for leaving. Yeah. I get that. It is personal. I feel that too, though, because I'm someone who feels really guilty and social pressure really, like, affects me. So people are like, no, don't go. Like, what? Why are you leaving? I'm like, and it makes me go home, and then I feel like shit the rest of the night. And it carries with me a little bit. It used to be more so the case. I think I've gotten over that nowadays. I feel like nowadays, I also feel like Florida is affected as much when I say goodbye. I guess it depends on the party. It depends on the party. I think it's the type of gathering matters. So,
If I want to go, I'm like, I'm leaving. I'm tired. I'm going home.
Did you say goodbye? Yeah. Sometimes to some people.
Depends on the party. So it's like a lot of people. Like, yeah, I don't know. Goodbye. I'm leaving like one person.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore. through there. Slow and steady. Have to be quick.
Did I really? Did I just walk past all these dudes?
Jonah, Koryanka was right. The cult moved the shield deeper into the mountain.
Koryanka, Laura found it. The Agemaker's shield. I knew it was true.
It's beautiful.
Causing a scene. Most of the time I text them and say I have left and thanks for the party though.
I think that's perfectly
great. Some sort of acknowledgement. Someone did say not the asshole. This is called an Irish goodbye. I usually do it too. As long as you're not doing it for some petty reason, it's totally fine. But I see why people would get upset. Someone said funny, where I'm from, it's called a French exit. Ooh. Someone else said, where I'm from, it's called the Florida f y'all, I'm out. Lastly, someone said, an Irish goodbye is leaving quietly so you don't get sucked into an, oh, just stay for one more, it's early, sure, round of pints, which will inevitably turn into 5 more rounds.
Yeah.
Source, I am Irish and fully support this method of exiting. If I'm at someone's place, I'll just send a text saying I left and thank them.
Yeah.
Also depends on how early you're leaving. Also, you show up and you're there for like half an hour and then
I guess I have no choice.
I'd have to know this guy and be at these parties that he's leaving and to make that determination. That's kind of my take.
It just all depends, yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like it's impeding on anyone else's happiness.
Well, I mean, even this person, they laughed.
Yeah.
They laughed about it.
Yeah.
I think it's like a laughing, like,
that's good.
You're an asshole, kind of whatever. Yeah.
Rude?
All right, moving on. Yeah! My hand blows off.
No, Shane, it's not worth it.
Yes, it is! Am I the asshole for taking back the beer I bought for a party from which I was uninvited?
Interesting. So, like, no one drank the beer, so you, like, took it?
Well, they bought beer for a party, and then they were uninvited, so they...
Oh, you took it with... Oh, okay. Well...
okay, from the title alone, I'm like, no.
And from the title alone? No.
You're not invited to a party. You're not...
Well, let's see why they got uninvited. Maybe they should have offered a...
I guess I have no choice. Shit, there's more of them.
El buțul jetele pe calo? Jetele pe calo! Veita limbo che si kimbai! Het sabab alquila, me yo que lucha y cotzil el kukulkan.
She's got the goddamn shield! Fucking shoot her!
That's all of them. All full up. Can't carry any more. All full up. Can't carry any more.
Comments here. I originally commented asking for more information, but decided it really didn't matter. Not the asshole. To be completely honest, it kind of sounds like you weren't actually invited. You just asked to get here for the night. That being said, it's definitely an asshole move for her to reach out to you after a long period of time, seemingly out of the blue, just to ask you to break the law. And then now you're going to party after. You might understand that you bought the beer with your own money, so you're absolutely not taking it with you once you realize you weren't being invited to the party. You didn't yell at her, call her name, just took your beer and left. I actually don't think you could have handled this better than you did. If there was a stronger judgment than not the asshole, I'd give it to you. Someone else said my thoughts too. I got the impression she was just asking you to get the beer. That's it. She's still the asshole for everything else. Loki said kinda. The thing is, I made a very clear that I thought I was never tried to correct her. She knew what she was doing. Give them the beer and then call it back. But then wouldn't you know they would find out who bought it? Like he'd probably get in the most trouble.
Need to get back to the village.
the asshole, blatantly. How did she
Because of the
expect
green?
you'd happily go buy her beer, then take her to
My
party
tailbone.
without partying or drinking your beer?
All right.
Ow, my butt.
Here.
Be a bit cracked in the head if they believe that was ever going to work. I'd take a Snapchat of me pouring that down a toilet before I ever gave it to them. I'm so sorry this happened to you. I hope you can move past what a nasty piece of work this girl
Lara, you did it.
is.
The shield
I've
of
literally
the
come
Age
full
Maker.
circle since 2019.
They could be crazy to think that it could
What's
work,
wrong?
or they could have done
It's
this,
the ritual.
and that's
Sacrifice the weaving.
because she had him
No,
blocked.
not weaving. Destiny.
Emotional
sacrifice.
damage.
It can also mean creation. The traditional interpretation is we all create destiny. It's just as I thought. Look, the symbol here. Ancestors.
But couldn't that...
Last thing, this is kind of a side note. I was talking to some of the crew yesterday, funny enough, about Budweiser, and I'm like, I've never seen someone drink a regular Budweiser.
No.
So I mean
I've
imposters.
never seen it. I've never once in my life seen someone drink regular Budweiser. It's always Bud Light.
Yeah.
I don't know. Observation.
Yeah.
Let me know in the comments if you have had a Budweiser before. I want to know.
Yes.
That real.
Are you weird?
That's what Amaru wants. Proof that anyone can create destiny. Not only the descendants of the first emperor.
Bud Light
You're right.
is the light version of Budweiser.
Yeah.
Budweiser's
No one
definitely
can ever see
the
this.
red, yeah.
This truth would shake Unuratu's faith. It will jeopardize the entire rebellion.
Wait. Yeah.
That would only embolden Amaru's belief that he is the one destined to remake the world.
You see Budweiser.
They sell it at stores.
Lara,
I walk past it, I'm like, they are always
we have to destroy it.
I don't know.
buying it.
I don't know. I picked a book.
There must be another way.
Right.
But the truth wouldn't stay hidden forever. I think you're right.
Cashier's like,
Everyone in the store just turned.
Together then.
Yeah.
As sisters.
Together.
There's an ancient curse on it. Am I the asshole for ruining my friend's birthday party by taking back the cake I baked?
Despite this outcome, you showed great courage retrieving the shield. This bow was given to me when I joined the Shorn Ones. Never take a step backwards in battle.
My friend is quirky.
That is the single oath we take.
Okay.
You said you like how this one started?
You did not take a step backwards in battle today, Lara.
I took a lot of step backwards.
You have the heart of a Shorn One.
I've had to spell
And
I
I
just
would
had a
be honored
gun
if you would
and
keep
you have
the bow.
arrows.
Borrowed dress of mine. I really love that dress. There isn't any sentimental value, but I got it
Koryanka,
on vacation
this
2
is...
years ago.
The honor is all mine.
And one day,
Thank
just
you.
transferred the money to my account and told me that she was keeping the dress. Okay.
Is that the shield?
Told me. She told me that
Yeah, I don't even want to know why you're burning that. I'm just glad you made it back.
but she just told me that
Again.
it doesn't matter as she
I
has
don't
paid
think that fire's gonna get hot enough to melt that shield.
Her birthday was a week ago, and her mom asked me to bake a big cake for her. I used to sell cakes cheap, a little more than what the treatments cost. On her birthday, I went over to her house with the cake 15 minutes before the party was due to start, and decided to talk to her mother.
Hello.
Like I said, sometimes my friend is really clueless.
I've told you that is not the toy.
Speak to her and get my dress back. I was very shocked when she, the mom, also said that as long as I was paid,
What is it?
what does it matter?
That's
She
my new
told me to
trophy.
just move on
It
as
was
it
Amaru's
just a
most
dress
treasured
and that my
possession.
friend really liked
He
it.
wore it on a
She
string
told me
around
as
his
long
neck,
as the dress
close
was
to his
paid
heart.
for, what am I
But you
complaining
found a way to steal it.
I got really
I
pissed
had
off
to.
and pulled out the
Do you know
amount
what
she
it
had
is?
just paid me, put it on the table, picked up the cake, and left. She got mad and started yelling at me, saying that I was
It's a
ruining the
cipher
party.
wheel. A coded message.
As long as you're paid, what does it matter?
I kept walking back to my house. She kept telling me to give back the cake
Yes.
and that I couldn't take it
And
back
if
just
Amaru
because
goes to
I
the
wanted
trouble
to-
of
I
putting a
wanted
message in
pennies.
code,
I just
we have to
asked
know what that
she
message
Her
is.
blue eyes are
about
really
as I
throwing
had
me.
paid back the
Let me
money.
try.
Right.
My friend ended up having a cakeless 16th birthday.
Maybe the
because of
code
this.
leads to the place of the flooded underworld.
That's a fascinating
In the Mayan cross, water comes from the south, and south is associated with the color yellow. Road, mountain, sky, east. That seems promising. Lining up the symbols has given me a possible location. Do these mean anything to you? Mountain Road, Sky Road, East Mountain.
Yes, Amaru and his family lived near the base of the eastern mountain while he was growing up.
So he would know the area very well.
Making it the perfect place for him to hide something important.
I'll let you know what I find.
I'm looking forward to it.
Then why would he need a cipher wheel?
You know, 15-year-old turning 16, it's like, okay, when you're, I guess I'll give the benefit of the doubt to teenagers. But the mom then doubles always blows me. Yeah. Where did she learn?
I should have done something.
Dude. She treated her like a library. It's kind of funny. It's like, oh, well,
Yeah.
Treated her like a library. Okay. Verdict, not the asshole.
No.
That'd be shocking.
Unless she went there knowing she was gonna pull that cake shit.
Interesting.
Unless she knows she's gonna pull that cake shit from the beginning. And then I'm like, I don't know. Like, you taught him, you got him, you did get him, but at what cost? At the cost of the friendship now.
Right. But would you want to be friends with someone after they did that to you?
Maybe not, but you're the one who pulled the last trigger. I don't know. You pulled the last.
You pulled the last cake away.
You pulled the last cake away.
I'd say at the very least that's even. Like, you're just kind of like, all right, we're both there. I don't know.
The stakes are higher. It's her birthday, and it's 15 minutes before.
And it's her 16th.
That's a.
I would say no because she went there and she talked to the mom. And she said, I went
Oh, I got 4 skills.
So that gave him a chance.
And the money, and the mom, she didn't have the exact amount of cash on her.
No, the mom just refused. The mom was like, no, she paid you, so it's
yeah.
So then she was like, okay. Oh, but you're saying she had the exact amount of money.
Yeah, she didn't.
That's a backup plan.
The mom gave, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The mom gave it to her, so she just gave it back.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know. Come in having the exact amount of money.
Right. Comments here. Not the asshole, obviously, but I'm dead laughing at this. They can have the so what, it's paid for mentality, but if it comes back on them, it's petty, LOL. Someone said, I would just get $200 in singles and go shopping in their house. I would collect the TV remote and leave 20 bucks in the place, grab the laptop charger and leave another 40, frames of family photos, drop another 10, handles to their kitchen cabinets, $2 a piece, caps to all their pens, $5. Our TV remote's really 20 bucks?
No, that's a nice ass TV. Maybe Apple TV remote.
That's the one from Click. Someone said, it was not for sale, it cannot be replaced. End of discussion. She did not have a cakeless party. They just had to go to the store. Not the asshole. You were open.
I should have done something.
Stuck up for yourself. Petty? Yes. Asshole? Yes. Justified? Also yes. It wasn't the kindest or most mature thing to do, but hey, you don't let people walk all over you, so respect for that.
Sorry, Jonah.
Yeah, it's kind of giving like 1800 salesman. I'm gonna give you $20 for this fine property. I'm sorry, it is not.
Hi.
$25.
Doing side quests. Oh!
Baffles me.
There's been a couple Reddit stories about.
Oh, hello.
Last minute. The other one was 3 days before, and people get really like throw a fit and they're like, we don't have a cake now for our party.
Excuse me.
I guess I'm saying
Yes?
my personal point of
I
view
was
on it,
wondering,
like, if it was my
have you lived
birthday,
around here for long?
All my life, which makes for a very, very long time.
Then you must have known Amaru when he was
No.
younger.
Did I know Amaru?
This is as far
Yes,
back
I
as my
certainly
chair goes.
did.
It was
And
the
that brother of his, too.
headrest
A
moved.
lot of cupcake stuff, a lot of ice cream stuff. Yeah, changes. But I'm also not like.
Amaru was the older one, a quieter, more studious. Both boys had a passion for the unknown, for discovering the world around them. But where Sairi was the explorer, the adventurer, Amaru was the scholar. Together, they were a magnificent team, each one pushing the other to great heights.
So they were close.
Inseparable. All brothers fight from time to time, but these two, they'd settle their disagreements in a matter of minutes, and their bond would be even stronger for it.
And as for anyone else,
Nobody was allowed to get close. It was a game to them, keeping secrets only they knew. They had a
Recipe.
secret hideaway, private code, everything.
a hideaway.
Yes. They got there by climbing. Sorry, it's been ages. What did they call it?
The Sky Road?
That's it. That's it. The road to the sky.
I'd like to follow that road. Do you have any
You got lucky
guesses
it was
as to where
good.
might be?
Oh, I don't know if you've noticed, but you're at the base of a mountain. Better start climbing.
Because I don't want my friends to see this. Okay. I, a 29-year-old woman, started a small online book club for book lovers in my city about a year ago. I know it sounds a little nerdy, but it's not like that. We're all just some girls who like to read and share our thoughts, especially on historical fiction. I like historical fiction, okay? Well, I've been seeing a lot of those book balls on TikTok recently where people throw huge parties where everyone dresses up extravagantly in ball gowns and those intricate masks and parasols and whatnot, and thought it looked super fun. Only there weren't any being held anywhere near me, so I decided to hold an intimate one.
All full up. Can't carry anymore.
One of these girls is a close friend of mine. I'll call her Sam. She's 29. And she does not
You gotta use them for aromatics, not like
just doesn't really care about her appearance.
like I used sage and rosemary on our turkey for Thanksgiving.
For a ceremony, which is fine. She's a beautiful girl, but I didn't want that at my ball, so I didn't invite her. I sent out beautiful invites that I spent a good chunk of money for, rented out a small hall that fit my budget, catered, and only asked my friends to pitch in about $20 to cover some costs. Everyone bought beautiful, extravagant gowns and accessories, and I got even more excited. Well, eventually, word somehow made it to Sam, and she asked me about the event. She asked if I was really hosting an event for the book club and not inviting her, and after hesitating, I said yes, but only because I know she would never wear a ball gown or put effort into looking good. She said she was upset that I wouldn't want her there even if she wore her regular clothes, and I told her that's not fair, that I put in all this effort for a beautiful event where everyone can be a little extra for one day, and I didn't want her to ruin the aesthetic. She hasn't spoken to me since then, and the ball was too
Did get fresh rosemary.
A success, by the way. Everyone looked amazing. Am I the asshole for not inviting her because she would ruin the event?
Damn. Should I not invite my raggedy friend?
She didn't even tell her. That's the problem. She removed the choice.
Yeah.
She thought so little of the friend that she didn't even ask, hey, this means a lot to me. I need you. I would want everyone there to dress up. I'm going to invite you, but I need you to dress up. If you don't want to dress up, I would prefer you not come. Because these are the terms of my party.
Rosemary chicken.
But to remove that choice, and I mean, if she worded it like that,
yeah,
that's so f***ed.
Yeah.
You know,
she's like, I know you wouldn't dress up. Well, you didn't give me a choice, so how, you actually.
Honestly, I'd recommend trying just some like fresh rosemary, or like find a recipe that uses rosemary but not a lot of it.
People have their different bodies, yes, and some people aren't comfortable with dressing certain ways. I think it's a matter of, it could also be a matter of like, hey.
I also drink gin, so like I love herby tastes.
Can I help you find an outfit for my party that I want you to come to that you feel
Can't carry anymore.
The verdict is asshole. Some comment here. You're the asshole. I would have sent her an invite that said that to retire with her. That way she could have chosen whether or not she wanted to. She didn't. No loss to you. If you two are as good friends as
Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
I feel like don't make big decisions like that. They make subtle decisions that say, like, this is how I feel about you, without having to say, this is how I feel.
Yeah. You know, this is another one of those stories, I've said this before, where, you know, I mean, the content of the story makes me the asshole.
What?
But
No, I have not heard of it.
even if she had
What is it?
the way she's right about her friends, also makes me feel giving them that choice. These are the tools. How do you guys feel about dress code for parties?
I don't know if I like parsley that much.
It's also so annoying. Blatantly disregard the dress code. So that's disrespectful. It is disrespectful. And the dress code is there for a lot of parties as a...
Timbuyak jalele kuchil tsone mashanu kabetalti le piskinop kutalobo.
Sunak lechumakobo?
Mishbekin hachku satalop tulakalil. Matu jabil kinsili.
Hach hach, uts tutanok puchikpajal yetel pujasikuyo lesatal olobo.
Beklai hach shankun mankin. Timbuyak jalele kuchil tsone mashanu kabetalti le piskinop kutalobo.
Sunak lechumakobo?
Mishbekin hachku satalop tulakalil. Matu jabil kinsili.
Hach hach, uts tutanok puchikpajal yetel pujasikuyo lesatal olobo.
Beklai hach shankun mankin.
La tupultikesh, kimpatanol kananil hueye.
Taglekenu het samarut soku pistale.
Jambash kunuchul, hachkin hueyik. Hachhach bashtin hueya, yola la maru.
Awojel yola le walwol suk mansike. Yanmash ojotek. Lekatu dilaje, job, mistopachta lingualik.
Leola tustabon hueye, basten hash kanan le walwolo.
Main wojeli, sole yesh pujanila, mishmak kun katikti. Timbuyak jalele kuchil tsone mashanu kabetalti le piskinop kutalobo.
Sunak lechumakobo?
Mishbekin hachku satalop tulakalil. Matu jabil kinsili.
Hach hach, uts tutanok puchikpajal yetel pujasikuyo lesatal olobo.
Beklai hach shankun mankin.
shanta la tupultikesh, kimpatanol kananil huye.
Taglekenu het samarut soku pistale.
Yambash kunuchu, hachkin huyik.
I'm getting frustrated, so I yell, "This is a fool! You are 26!" And tell a couple guys. I was like, well, just because someone else invited me to their party doesn't mean I invited you to mine. Like,
Telo, Gimesesh leis chok es bajo.
Timbuyach jalele kuchil tsone mashanu kabetalti le piskinop kutalobo. Mishbekin hachku satalop tulakalil. Matu yabil kinsili.
Hachhach, uts tutanop uchikpajal tietel, pujasiku yo lesatal ólogo.
Beklai hach shankun mankin.
Kun shanta la tupultikesh, kimpatanol kananil huye.
Taglekenu het samarut soku pistale.
Hachhach basti huyach, yola la maru.
Awokel yola le wal wol suk mansike. Yanmasho hotek. Lekatu dilaje, hob ubati al gel bashake.
Leola al pistabon huye.
Utsokutem beihach chichnak le chomak katalog huya. Washaktul makimi.
Janech, Taguyahin. What?
Manach Tim Wignal, Satatesh Apilik Awichesh, Hachem Pelujo que Siku Pole, Kalampil!
Telo, Yimesesh Leis Chok Esmaku.
Timbuyak jale le kuchil tsone mashanu kabetalti le piskinop kutalobo. Mishbekin hachku satalop tulakalil. Matu jabil kinsili.
Hachhach, Uts Tutano.
Timbuyak jale le kuchil tsone mashanu kabetalti le piskinop kutalobo. Mishbekin hachku satalop tulakalil. Matu jabil kinsili.
Hachhach, Uts Tutano, Puchikpajal Yetel, Ujasikuyo Lesatal Olobo.
Telo, Yimesesh Leis Chok Esmaku.
Timbuyak jale le kuchil tsone mashanu kabetalti le piskinop kutalobo.
I think I'm done for the day.
Bus limo? What the hell is a bus limo? It's a big limo? A tall
Or-
limo? It's a bus.
I'm trying to imagine.
A party bus? What's a bus limo?
I have been on a party bus before.
I've been on a party bus too. I ain't been on a bus limo. That sounds like some AI shit.
A bus is wait, hold on. A bus is a limo.
Exactly. What's a bus?
No!
Timbuyak jale le kuchil.
Just an extra long bus where the belly of it scratches along the road as you drive.
Girl, well, apparently she rented a bus limo, so
I'm just trying to imagine like the ride back after the strip. What were the breakup?
Oh, I don't know if people.
during the strip?
I think they were Ubered.
Because there's a lot of different.
I'm done.
Yeah. Is she the asshole for saying that to her sister who's going through all of this horrible shit right then and there? It's like, you're her sister.
Yes.
Probably should not say that. You should probably, like, this was the decision that was made. This is how it's going.
Probably should have said it before the party happened.
Oh,
If you're
alrighty.
I'll be like, hey, you know, these people.
I work in the morning, so I probably should go to bed anyway. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you next time, which is probably tomorrow.
Because I think there's plenty of people out there who could go and do that and have a great
Bye.
time. But to throw that and just throw a bunch of couples into that, it's like, you don't know how that's gonna go.
True.
I've also, I'm speaking from inexperience. I've never been to a strip club, so I don't know what the vibe